This is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
Hey guys, welcome to Baconsale. Have you guys been here before?
Yes. Actually, yes.
Oh, well, that's...
No. Do we say no? What are we supposed to say?
Regardless, it doesn't matter. Well, I just hope you guys are hungry. It's time to pick your toppings.
Okay.
So first off, do you want this to be a tiering or category show?
I'll have the wheat.
Tiering?
There's no wheat options. I'm sorry. Tiering, yes, we have that.
Okay.
Is that gluten-free?
Well, that's not really an option, but you can choose potty humor or family friendliness.
Family friendly.
Family friendly.
Okay,
Extra family friendliness.
And do you want Kent to be the villain or care too much?
I don't know. There's
no
so
in
good.
between.
Villain.
They're both so
okay.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for coming to Baconsale. We hope you guys have a great show.
Can I get some extra pico with that?
Oh, absolutely. All the pico you want. That was my intro. It went 9 minutes too long.
Well, if we were playing along, it might have been a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But
choosing wheat,
but we
ruined everything.
We have to figure out what's going on.
yes, welcome to Baconsale. I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And Jacob.
So we have so many things in this intro. We're going to keep them as quick and short as possible.
Yes. First of all, we want to thank you for listening to our last show, the beginning of the sports movie bracket with our buddy Alex.
It was a good time.
We are not finishing that this episode. It will actually be finished next week.
It's kind of a tease.
So, but there's more. But wait, Kent, there's more.
I feel like we're being real perky right now.
A little bit. We're overcompensating for how tired we are.
Remember how when we recorded the last show, we were talking so fast because we had so much content to get through?
Why are you slowing us down? We have so much to get through.
It was a crazy
Anyway,
week.
we forgot to mention we have a giveaway.
Yeah.
We have a giveaway
What?
with the sports movie bracket. So what you need to do
This is a good one.
is go to baconsale.com and print out the official Baconsale sports movie bracket. You need to fill it out, and then you need to take a picture of it and send it to us via Twitter with the hashtag BaconSports.
Oh, I love that so much.
Hashtag BaconSports.
Yes.
It's like Baconsale and sports, but it's Bacon Sports.
Bacon Sports. Wow.
Yes.
We are
Hashtag
very
Bacon
sporty.
Sports.
That's how that works.
And then we will look at those submissions on Twitter with the hashtag BaconSports, and whoever successfully predicts the winner will be entered into a drawing to win a sports-related item.
It's a hoodie.
It's a hoodie.
It's a hoodie.
It has nothing to do with sports.
It's a tpublic.com/Baconsale hoodie of your
Yes.
choice.
It's about being cozy and sitting on your couch and watching Netflix. It's not
Sports
sporty at
people
all.
wear hoodies
Sure.
No, this is actually
when
a
they're doing their
$50
warm-ups. and
This is a
practices.
$50-ish value depending on what options and things.
Yeah, so pick the winner. Send it to us by this coming Sunday.
Yes, but you have to send it to us before March 25th when the show airs. That's March 25th, Mountain Daylight Time, excuse me.
Yes.
Yes. So get it in before that, and you could win a sports-related hoodie.
Perfect. Next announcement. I want to do this one. So we did a Patreon announcement just a week and a half ago. Baconsale 2.5. Go check that one out. You can hear about all the new goodies and incentives. But really quickly, we're going to thank people at the end of the show. But right now, I would like to thank everyone that joined our Bacon Council.
We have a Bacon Council.
Isn't that incredible?
People that will meet with us and discuss show ideas in person, and we'll give them food.
I actually already have some things I want to send their way to see what they think.
Perfect. So our new counselors are Spencer Myers from The Spirit of 38. Great podcast, by the way. I was on it. Go listen. Chris Anderson, who's going to be on an upcoming show, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Chris, you're going to be on a new show. Ryan Farron and Marley, too, of course.
Yes.
And Matt Smudrow. So we have 4 counselors on the Bacon Council. Thank you
members
guys
of the Bacon Council.
so much.
Bacon Council. We should do that every time we
I said
meet.
shabam. And I have no idea why.
Every time we say Bacon Council, we have to do that.
Yeah, well, we do it in the chanting voice, yes. But thank you, Bacon Council. It's nice
Absolutely.
to see this forming already. So,
And if you want to be part of Patreon, you could sign up by March 31st. We're going to send you a sticker, as well as the other incentives we send you, which go listen or go to patreon.com/Baconsale for all the information there. And you can design pretty much anything, and we're going to throw it up on the
family-friendly.
on the TeePublic store. Yeah, definitely family friendly. But we want to see your creativity, and hopefully it could be like our newest, biggest selling shirt. So that would be awesome. Go for
also, if you are a patron, regardless of what level you're donating at, you will be automatically entered to win a prize if you are a patron at the end of the month, meaning
Yes.
March 31st, 2019. If you are a patron, we will do a random drawing the following day, and pick one of our patrons to give a fabulous prize.
Fabulous.
Well, the anniversary show is coming up.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody.
That's in April, right?
It is in April. So next month we are going to be having an anniversary show. The pre-quiz is being designed with the help of the reverse listener.
We'll be sending that out so you can qualify to see if you are the next listener. Adrian's been doing a great job as a listener, doing
Good
all
job,
the public
Adrian.
events.
Yeah, much better than the first
Traveling
one we
the world. Oh,
Well.
they've both been wonderful. She's been traveling the world, promoting Baconsale, and wonderful.
Yeah.
She's been doing great. But
It's
it is time
amazing
to
she
see-
got our logo on her sailboat.
It's amazing. she did
I
that.
love that.
And the
I love
tattoo
that.
across her forehead. Crazy.
That was a bit much.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're down to the very last announcement. We have several of these.
So
today.
many.
There are a few.
Busy season.
This next one is very exciting, though. Now
You
the-
always
The
say
rest
that.
weren't. The rest weren't exciting. This one is exciting.
You know, the rest have been okay. All right. No, this one is very exciting to me because I've been working for this or on this for a long time.
About 4.5 years, right?
Probably.
How old
about
are you
that.
now, Jacob?
7.
4.5.
Okay.
Baconsale has made a new partner. The partner is GrubPass. So GrubPass is this app that's available. It's mostly in Utah County and Salt Lake County right now. In fact, they're only just moving to Salt Lake County. But what you do is you download the app and you can get discounts on a lot of cool places, Jersey Mike's and Pita Pit and Ruby River. And download the app and go see what you have there. But they're a new partner with us, and we're going to be having an event next month.
Absolutely.
Basically, we're partnering up with GrubPass so you guys can get a bunch of free meals and go download that app if you're around here.
We'll be talking about it more as it comes
Yes.
up. We just kind of wanted to.
This is
bring
kind
it
of a
up.
tease.
This is the tease
Yes,
part.
well,
we
there'll
can't
be
wait
more-
to see you guys, and food
more,
will be
more
involved.
to come. We'll get you into more details about GrubPass. But
But
if
you're
you want
saying
to go check out the
in
app,
addition to the anniversary show, which is in April, we will
Yes.
also be doing an event, a food-related event in April as well.
we're going to have a really cool food-related event. Joel,
A get-together.
Joel, we're going to give everyone a free meal.
Free meal?
Free meal?
Exactly.
Okay.
More details as we come up.
Yep.
And final announcement. No, let's start the show right now.
Please. Wow, we're 10 minutes in. This feels like when we last did a show like this, back in August of 2015.
Wow.
What are we talking about today, Jacob?
So long ago. Today, wow, this is quite a revisit from one of our most popular episodes ever.
True.
The fast food tiering show. Fast food for thought.
We're tiering fast food again?
No, Joel. Today we're going to be tiering casual dining.
Fast casual.
Fast casual. That is a very good distinction
Yes,
and
what-
important.
It's a
Fast
fuzzy line.
casual.
So let me just
That
explain this real
sounds
quick.
like my dating life. Hell.
Fast casual is one of those kind of blurry terms that a restaurant wants to call itself to make it seem more important than it is and be able to charge more.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what fast casual is.
But the quality should be better, right? That's the idea.
That's
the
quality
intent.
goes.
That's what they say. Like, actually, the definition for fast casual restaurants as defined by the company Technomic Information Services.
Of course. My favorite
They say-
site.
I trust them.
It must have limited service or self-service format, average meal price between $8 and $15, made to order food with more complex flavors than fast food restaurants, upscaled, unique, or highly developed decor, and most often will not have a drive-through.
Yeah.
It's a blurry line, though,
It
because
is.
a lot
It
of
is
these
very
places
blurry.
want to call themselves fast casual, and it's like, hey, you're fast food, but you're trying to be fancy.
So their demographic is
Fancy fast food.
they generally target the business lunch crowd. Their consumer profile is basically someone that's married, working between the ages of 35 to 45, and it says they may have kids, but they're eating without them. Like it literally
This
said
is
this.
very detailed.
Yeah.
This is relatively new too. I mean, fast food restaurants we've talked about have been around since like the 30s and 40s and 50s. Like,
Yes.
there's really old restaurants out there that are fast food. Of course, that picked up in the 50s where it really took off. These have only been around since like the early 90s, but didn't really become mainstream until about the 2000s. And they say it's because of the economic recession that people were being more discretionary with what they spent their money on. So then they started building up these restaurants as healthier, fancier restaurants.
For calories, they say they're healthier, but it's actually 753 calories on average compared to 549 for fast food.
Well, that's the funny thing
Well,
too. Is that
calories and health are not necessarily synonymous.
they aren't. Sweet. But no, these restaurants are usually perceived as healthier and higher quality than fast food, but they're less costly than like an average restaurant.
Oh, of course.
Like it's that middle
It's
ground
right between.
and that's why it's a blurry line between fast food and restaurant. But we have 24 restaurants,
Yes, we do.
fast casual restaurants that we are going to be tiering. And there's going to be, we've limited ourselves to 8 tier 1s, 8 tier 2s, and 8 tier 3s, which if you add those up is 24 tier 4s.
I'm so glad you just said that.
24 tier 6s.
Oh my gosh,
actually,
so
yeah.
many numbers. That's math.
Yeah.
No,
No,
but you know
idea
how
what's
this works.
going on.
Tier 1 is the highest, tier 2 is the middle, tier 3 is the lowest. Jacob's going to read them off. Kent and I are going to tier them. Jacob, are you joining in this hearing this time?
Yeah, I thought to tier them. Oh no, we're not. We don't have to have a bacon.
No, feel
sale
free,
approved.
jump right on in.
Yeah, I'll tier.
Okay.
Okay.
In fact, as you guys know, I already went. There was a few on this list that I had not been to, and I made sure that I went just for this episode.
Welcome to Baconsale. That's what we do.
That's right. That's right.
That's why we watch every Alfred Hitchcock movie, every Best Picture winner,
everything at Burger
every pizza,
King.
everything at Burger King. Man,
No, which is why I was driving to Taylorsville today so that I could go eat at Wingstop, which I hadn't heard of.
you know there's one in Riverdale, right?
Is it really?
Yeah, by your house.
No, I had no idea.
There you go.
Well, I wasn't driving from home.
Should we start
Okay.
with that one, Jacob, since you already brought it up?
Let's do it.
All right, so Wingstop, and as we did on episode 22, guys,
Crazy.
of Baconsale, I have some quick little facts about these just to get to know them. Wingstop was founded in 1994 in Garland, Texas, and it has over 1,000 locations.
So basically,
Jeez, really?
Wingstop, you're going to have wings, which are essentially chicken nuggets there. They have fries, and that's pretty much it.
Hey, do you guys remember their fries with any distinction? Because I had those today.
I got free birthday
and
fries.
they have sugar on them.
It's like a coating. It's like a flavoring.
There is
that's on
salt
there.
and sugar on these fries.
I think that was a mistake.
I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I'm like, I don't like this. I do like this. I don't like this. I do like this. Like, I'm suddenly like manic while I'm trying to eat these fries because I don't know what to think.
It sounds like Kent's dating life. Hey,
Fast casual.
it's a running gag.
Yeah, now it is.
So, Kent, what's your experience with Wingstop?
So I hadn't tried them up until about 2 months ago because you said you didn't like them. And I'm like, Joel has a bad opinion on 30% of things. And
Only
so
30%?
30%. Only 30%.
Wow.
That was pretty sweet of you.
I'm
I know.
That's like a
Thank you.
compliment.
I know you voted for villain, but I'm going with cares too much.
I like it.
So I was like, Joel's got to be wrong because it's a wing place. Wings are rarely terrible, except if you go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, even then, they're good.
No, they're
if you
terrible.
get the right one.
They're terrible.
Yeah, so I went.
Save it for our casual restaurant, which
Yes.
is another level.
So I know we have a lot.
Casual
so
dining.
I'll go through this quick, but I waited about 25 minutes for 10 chicken nuggets.
They cook for 18 minutes, I asked today.
That's the thing.
Unbelievable.
So I walked in there and I'm like, and that's why this can't be considered fast food. Because I walked in there and I'm like, I'm going to get a lunch. Hi, I'd like wings. And they had like the pricing there. And I'm like, oh, it looks pretty cheap. Here, I'll get this many wings. They're like, okay, go ahead and have a seat. It'll be about 20 minutes. And I'm like,
No, the thing is, they're
what?
frying them
Yeah,
for
yeah.
18 minutes, sure, but why can't they just have things already fried at lunchtime
Because-
and then throw the sauce on, which it seems like they just did
it's
when
fresh.
Yeah, that's
right.
exactly right. That's the whole point. That's what they're standing on, and nothing's frozen. Apparently, it's all.
They didn't taste super fresh.
No, and that's the thing is, but
Mine did today.
I made the mistake
Okay,
of getting
good.
boneless wings, which boneless
No,
wings
Do
are-
they have bone-in wings? I'm not
Yes,
sure they do.
They do have bone-in
Okay.
wings.
Of course they do. That's the main thing.
I didn't see that anywhere on the menu.
I think it's bone-in or boneless.
Yeah,
They're just regular wings.
because maybe that was their deal, and I was like,
No,
yeah, I'll
I
spend a
got
few
Cajun
bucks.
and lemon pepper today. Those were tasty.
No, the sauce is good, but the service is bad.
I'm looking it up now.
And honestly, it's
I got a foot rub. I don't know what your problem was.
at a wing place, and then do they touch the chicken?
Obviously,
It's a tier
They have
3.
wings. They have bone-in wings, and they have crispy tenders, as they call them.
Yes.
Yes, I
I'm
could have
giving
told you
tier
that
3.
because I was
Tier
just
3.
there this
They're
afternoon.
wings.
Nope.
Wings by nature.
They
Automatically.
were bad nuggets, and they're smaller
No,
than
the wings were good. They were kind of small.
Yeah.
But no, the lemon pepper and the Cajun, dude, if you went for the Cajun, I know you'd like those.
So
because they sit in like this bed of buffalo
So
sauce.
you're at work, you have 30 minutes or an hour to eat, and it takes 30 minutes to get your food and then drive back to
So
work.
when I arrived,
it's a bad experience.
When I arrived,
But you can order online and then just pick them up when you get there.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
No,
So no,
that
when
requires
I,
thought.
It took
I
you
walk
that
in-
long to try to get to that point, Jacob, that I just threw out in 2 seconds?
Yes, you're very fast.
So what do you guys give it?
A tier 3.
2.
Okay, 3, 3, 2.
Yeah, I gave it a tier 3 just because it was just a weird experience. And even the fries. I went there and ordered fries for my free birthday fries because if you
Yes.
sign up for their club, you get free fries on your birthday.
No, here's why 2
and it
is
still took like 10 minutes to get my
they
fries.
had they had Cajun corn on the cob and it was cut in these tiny little sections and then they were like, I don't know, fried or something. It was delicious. I really liked that. Also the Cajun.
The truth is, there's a Buffalo Wild Wings very near to the Wingstop in Riverdale. And when I went there, I was like, I'd rather be at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'd rather be anywhere than Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
Save it for our casual dining show.
Moving on.
Next up is Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
This is one of those ones that flagged as like really fast casual, not just fast food.
They purport themselves as fast
Yeah.
casual.
I think it's the price on this one.
founded
You could be right. Yeah.
founded in August 1990, and they have more than 800 locations.
So you can get wings, chicken wings, chicken fingers, chicken sandwiches, and chicken salads.
Sandwiches and salads.
Salads. Yeah.
Salads with a Z and sandwiches.
Shut up.
No, this is I have a personal experience with this restaurant.
Okay.
Because I think it was like 2015, one was opening up nearby us, and they said if you were one of the first customers in there, you get free Zaxby's for a year. So my wife went there with, I think, a brand new baby and 3 other kids, and then all the other kids were at school. But she had all these kids with her, and she was waiting in line. You had to wait in line for like the entire morning,
right?
And then they'd give you a paper or something like that, and then they'd let you in. She was a saint. She was there forever. And then we won free food for a year. But you know what it was? It was a deck of cards, 52 cards.
Okay.
And each card had a free item on it that you could only use during that week. Like they had each week parsed out. So you can get one free item per week. And it varied from a combo meal to a cookie. Like you didn't know what you were going to get. You pull out a card. You're like, this week
so
we're
you have
getting...
to make an effort to go there on a certain day.
It's basically
get one thing
in a week.
It's basically getting like coupons in the mail. Like that's what she got.
Kind of. But at the same time, it was free. And I ate basically everything on the menu there.
But can I ask you this?
Sure.
Is that the next episode? We ate everything at Zaxby's?
It's not that hard.
Have you ever craved Zaxby's ever in your life?
During that year? Yes.
That's because the guy
I was like,
there.
oh, it's
chicken
Zaxby's
drugs.
week. I'm getting a
Because you're
little
thinking
nibbler.
about it all the time. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, what does my card say? It's like
So
tarot cards
we
for
went
Zaxby's.
every week for about a year. I haven't really gone back since.
Right.
It's okay.
They have Zax sauce, which is like kind of this weird peppery fry sauce. And the flavor of the chicken
Overrated.
is unique.
I don't like eating sauce named after a guy.
Zax?
Zax, like it's X. It's not Z-A-C-K. It's
Okay.
Z-A-X.
Still.
I don't know. You could be right.
But
This is sauce named
may
after
not.
a dude.
But did you know
That's not okay.
Did you know that
I'm with you.
Zaxby's has had commercials featuring celebrities such as Laverne and Shirley, Evander Holyfield, Lorenzo Lamas, Reginald Bell Johnson, Spud Webb, Fred Willard,
Spud
Mike
Webb?
Ditka, Ryan Stiles,
feel like
Rachel
it's-
Dratch, Chris Kattan, David Allen Greer, and Wayne Brady.
Well, listen, if they had Chris Kattan,
So in 1996, they
This
were
is
on
2000.
fire.
This is literally, they have like a list of celebrities that were featured in their commercials for each year. Wayne Brady was 2013, for example. Lorenzo Lamas was 2008, I think.
But why?
Because they have different
All right.
people.
what are you guys rating this?
It's tier 3.
I give it a tier 2.
Okay.
Because it's good chicken.
Yeah, it's good. They know they're chicken, but that's all they know.
And we should probably talk about the thing to get there, too, because they actually have this sandwich there where it's like between two, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's between 2 thick pieces of Texas toast. It's actually pretty tasty.
It's fine.
That was not bad. If this were on the fast food, I'd give it a tier 2. But with casual dining, with this competition, it's
Right.
tier 3.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'll bump it up.
All right, the next one is the Habit Burger Grill.
Jacob's been...
The Habit Burger Grill.
Yeah.
I don't remember saying the Habit
He
Burger.
can't-
I'm reading right
he
now
can't
instead of
kick the
thinking.
Habit.
People just call it Habit.
Right.
Yeah,
this
the
was
Habit.
founded in November 15th of 1969.
Wow.
And it has 243 locations.
That's very little, actually.
Yeah, it's not one of the bigger ones we have on here,
So, and actually,
but it is one of the fastest growing fast food chains in the United
Is it?
States.
So 2014, the Charburger, which is the burger there.
Charburger.
It was Consumer Reports gave it the best burger in America, but giving it an 8.1 out of 10.
We should, I was gonna
With
say,
an 8.1?
Yeah, apparently burgers don't score very high.
I'm like, 8.1, that's fair.
Yeah, you're okay.
Best in America?
You got a B minus. Best in America.
America.
And this is one of those burgers where, so it's pretty standard fare. You got burgers,
Yeah.
you got fries. I think they have fried pickles.
They do.
They have chicken burger. They also offer you a free burger on your birthday, which is nice.
Of course, you'd know that.
But it's kind of a forgettable burger, to be honest.
I would say the fry experience is kind of forgettable too.
It is.
They have the sweet potato fries, which is good.
Like you're fed. There's always enough food.
Yeah.
Right. But then you always kind of go. You walk out and go, oh, what did I just eat?
It's
I
a
don't
good
really remember."
experience, but it's not memorable.
Right.
Yeah.
This is one where I don't even mind the grilled onions on the burger.
Right.
Like it's kind of like I'm okay with it, but we have coworkers, Kent, who like to go to Habit every chance they get.
Yes.
And I'm always like, what
Really?
drives you to go there? Yeah.
Have they just not eaten at other places?
Their taste buds were shaved off at a young age, and so that's all they can really rely on.
We call it the Nowhere New Club
Yes.
because they always want to go to the same couple places over and
Boring.
over again, which is fine. I'm okay with Habit,
Yeah.
but it's forgettable.
Right.
So
Which means it's tier 2.
They've got a habit for
Tier
the habit.
2.
How'd you guys lose that joke?
Break the habit, Jake.
Tier 3.
You giving
Okay.
that tier 3? You know you have only 8 tier 3s, right? Haven't you given?
He's
everything
making them
tier
up as he
3 so
goes
far?
along.
I don't. I have as many as I want.
No, you're held to the
I'm
same
above the
standards as us.
rules.
Did you not follow the same standards?
Of course I didn't.
He's going to throw off all the averages.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Smash Burger. Very similar.
Somebody once told me this burger's kind of moldy.
No, shame on
Founded
you.
in 2007, and they have 370 locations
Dropping
in
by the
Canada,
day.
Costa Rica, El Salvador, Panama, Saudi Arabia, United Kingdom, and United States.
If you go to Smash Burger, you can get burgers, chicken sandwiches, salad, fries, black bean burgers.
and
you
they
name
call them
it.
smash burgers because apparently they have a special method of cooking them.
Yes.
Which involves cooking them on a flat top grill.
I had
at
a flat
high-
top grill in junior high. Right?
Is that where they cook them?
Ice, baby. No, they cook it at a really high heat, and they smash down the burgers with like a special instrument.
Smasher.
Yes.
And apparently the high heat
tuba.
like makes it sear better, and so it's kind of like not burned, but seared on both sides of the burger.
And what's nice is they actually have burgers for certain cities. Like we have the Beehive Burger here, which is basically onion straws and bacon and barbecue sauce.
It's actually the same
awesome.
burger everywhere. They just name it something else.
It's
Exactly.
true.
No, they have
But still,
they could.
makes you
They
feel
very well could.
special.
Yeah.
They also have like vegetarian options, like you do a portobello burger. They have gluten-free options.
Yes.
So they have buns for that. They have smash fries, which is one of my wife's favorites.
That's the garlic fries, right?
It's the rosemary, and
garlic.
olive oil garlic. Yeah, and it's tasty. It's tasty.
Those are
For
they're
me,
tasty.
taste per dollar, this is one of the best things you could possibly get on
Really?
this list. Yes, the smash fries are
Really?
amazing. The burger itself,
Smash fries are
it
good.
has the egg bun. This is one of the buns you can actually taste, and it's delicious. It's not just bread.
Yeah, there's definitely they definitely have a kind of a good taste to their buns.
Yes.
But also when you order the stuff, it comes out in like a fancy metal basket, and you get like silverware instead of plasticware. Like,
Yeah.
they're trying to up their game a bit, but they're closing.
They're closing.
Like,
They're closing all of them? Because I've seen a couple go down.
So, like the one they used, apparently they built them around shopping centers. Like that was a big thing to have them around a shopping
Right.
center.
And no one
as
goes
they've
there anymore.
No,
declined-
but the shopping centers, people are.
So what they're doing is they're cutting back restaurants, and they're only focusing on where they do really well, and that's where they're expanding. So we've lost a few here locally, unfortunately, because I actually crave this one. If I could find one tonight, I'd go.
When we go to Valley Fair screenings,
Yeah.
we used to go to Smash Burger.
Totally.
And that one's closed.
Yes.
That one's close, and they have really good shakes too. Like they use like Haagen-Dazs ice cream in their shakes.
Oh yeah, this is a tier 1 for me.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all we've said are positive
Here's the
things
problem.
here.
Here's the problem. They're way overpriced. I go there and I'm like, that
No,
was
no,
really
no, no,
good.
no.
I paid $18.
You did not pay $18
How did you pay
because
$18?
a
I
burger
don't remember.
is
I remember it being
probably-
way too expensive.
A burger $7. It's going to be that at Five
fries
Guys.
is $7.
It's going to be that at Haber Burgers. You get fries on top of that. It's $3. Then you get a shake or a drink. You're spending $11 to $12, just like you would anywhere else.
The big difference, though,
taste per dollar
at Five Guys,
This is the best.
At Five Guys, is totally worth it. At this place, it's
is
like
it?
You're crazy.
kind of.
Also, I wanted to mention their smash sauce, which they put on a lot of their burgers, is made with mayonnaise, mustard, pickles, and lemon juice.
Which is crazy because it's actually good, and I hate most of those things. 4 wrongs make a right.
Maybe you like
Baconsale.
maybe you like foot rubs more than you know.
I have to give this one a tier 1 as well
Yeah.
because I looked forward to trying the different burgers there, and I remember the shake. I was like, "This is a good shake." And I used to get free stuff from this for my birthday, but then they closed, and there's not one even close. Mm-hmm. So,
Tier 2 because I always enjoy it, and then I always have buyer's remorse.
listener, I want you to keep track of how many tier 1, tier 2s, and tier 3s Jacob does, and if he's not doing 8, 8, and 8, call him on it.
Yes.
Yes, call me.
Call me,
Next up, Rumby Island Grill.
Rumby. Established in 2002 in Utah during the Olympics, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And they're in about 20 locations in Utah, Idaho, and Arizona. So this is more of a local flavor.
It is. So you can get sandwiches, rice bowls. Definitely rice bowls is their feature, and salads.
And so you pick your rice, you pick your base, which is like rice or noodles.
Yes.
Then you pick your protein to go on it, which is, Kahlua pork or chicken or veggies or shrimp or tofu.
Exactly.
And then you choose a sauce to go on it, like Jamaican jerk, Hawaiian teriyaki, or honey orange. Like they have all these different flavors.
Do all the sauces taste the same to you guys?
No.
No way.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you this. I was against Rumby for a long time, and then I got the right thing once, and I was like,
it
"What
changes
did you
it.
get? This is good." Well, I got the Rumby rice, which is like a coconut rice. It was very tasty.
That was
What?
tasty. Also,
Yeah.
I like the brown rice a lot too. I'm kind of a brown rice fan.
But then I got, I think it was the Kahlua pork on it, and then I got the sweet, I think it was the honey orange, actually, now that I think about it. And it was good. Like, I kind of went,
Okay.
where have you been this whole time I've been going to Rumby?
I'm going to give this another chance because for me, this is a tier 3 because they give you
wow.
so much rice. And I generally
They
get
do.
brown or white rice. and you have to play like the Cap'n Crunch Crunchberries game where you get a certain amount of Cap'n Crunch pieces in your spoon.
Ration it out.
Yeah, so it's like I want a little bit of meat with a ton of rice. Otherwise, I just have rice left over.
Well, they have like
Okay,
half
I
portions and full portions too.
I thought you meant
The
like
hash portions
crunchy
can-
rice or something in there.
That too. There are
like-
Crunchberries in the Kahlua pork.
I was like, no, I've never had
No,
that.
but I'm not.
I need to find the right thing, but
You do.
I'm sticking with tier 3
Dude,
on
they
this
actually
one.
have a tasty burger as well.
They do though. Well, okay. So here's the problem. My problem with Rumby: too much pineapple. There's pineapple in everything, and as you know,
yeah,
one of the
of
worst
course.
hated things is pineapple. And so I'm always like, oh, I'd like to try that. It has pineapple on it. I'd like to try that. It has pineapple on it.
Right.
So I'm landing this on a tier 2 because I didn't like it for a long time. I've recently found something I do like, but my options I feel are limited by the pineapple.
I'll try it again.
This is a tier 1 for me.
Wow.
Really?
Because, first of all, brown rice is hard to
Because
come
of your
by.
Hawaiian heritage, Jacob.
And also my Hawaiian heritage. That's why I'm so tall and strong.
Yeah.
And, but no,
I am Jacob of Moatanui.
You're welcome.
the brown rice. So I'll get like a whatever bowl, and the meat options are really good. I'll get a Jamaican jerk if I'm feeling like totally guilt free, and get a
You're a
couple of
Jamaican
those.
jerk.
I know. And anyway, that's just fantastic. They have really good salads, and I really like the burger as well. So it's just there's a lot of good ways to have a good experience. Although I have found some ways to have a boring experience, but I've long learned my
The
lesson.
Rumby rice is definitely, it does cost more. And that's the problem. I feel like Rumby is a little too much, like a little too expensive for basically a bowl of rice with
Yes.
a little bit of meat on top.
Right.
But like I said, I found that one combination of the Rumby rice and the
go
salty
back.
pork with the sweet sauce. And I was like, this is good.
No, I eat there like once or twice
Jake works
a
there.
week. I would
Really?
I would eat
You
there.
go, wait, you really go there that often?
No, I said I would.
Oh,
like,
okay.
like that's the sort of meal I'd be happy to have once a week.
Oh, okay. So I said tier 2, you said tier 3, you said tier 1.
Tier 1, yeah.
That's like, what do
Full-
we call
full
that?
across the Full board.
spread. Bacon cell full house.
No, we don't.
No. Okay. Next up is El Pollo Loco,
The crazy chicken.
the crazy chicken.
Which is not Pollos Hermanos, which is kind of disappointing.
Guys, I have, I
yeah,
have a little
right?
story to tell about this one.
About Pollo Loco?
I had never heard of it, and I had to make this trip to California, and I went into one not knowing what it was, and I was like, okay. Oh, this is weird. Look at you can see them cooking all these chickens in the background.
Yeah, for
like
63 minutes.
Cutting their throats, draining their blood, plucking their feathers.
like I kid you not, it's actually a little strange. It's
Yeah.
like I was like, oh look, there's like 50 corpses of chickens like just cooking.
Is that how you think about food?
Sometimes I was raised
corpses
on
of chickens?
I was raised on a farm, okay, and so
Killed another squirrel, Mom. Cook it.
that's a true story. So
Squirrel Loco.
Squirrel Loco.
How do you say squirrel in Spanish?
Hey, no, I never mind. I'm not going to digress. And then so
Aren't you?
I get a couple of these entrees, and then here's the thing that I'm like, this is okay. And then I see the salsa bar on the inside.
Yes,
and I'm
salsa
like,
bar.
okay, unlimited avocado salsa, as well as like really, it's like restaurant quality pico salsas and everything on the inside. And I'm like, okay, I just fill up the salad with that. This is awesome. And when I moved here, I was excited.
You're going to need about a gallon of that salsa for El Pollo Seco, which is Spanish for dry, because this chicken is dry. It's a dry chicken. It's not
You're
a
a
very
dry
tasty
chicken.
They claim it. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, El Pollo Loco was founded in Mexico in 1974, but in the United States in 1980. There are 487 locations.
Here's the weird thing about this place is it's Tex-Mex and also a higher class KFC. Like, no joke. You can get like a
High-class
burrito.
KFC.
I thought that was Zaxby's with
And
the
you
higher
can,
class
you can get
KFC.
chicken, like a plate of chicken with mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese.
Yes, you can.
With a
That's
not
true.
not with a roll, not with the dinner roll, but with a tortilla on the side.
Which is strange combination.
But it works. Somehow it works.
I haven't had the dry. Well, no, that's not true. Actually,
Citrus marinated in fire grilled dryness.
I disagree.
Because you can get a burrito there, you can get a bowl there, you can get a salad there.
Yes.
nachos.
I've tried.
Here's
a
the
bunch
great
of different
thing
things.
is having recently been on a diet, they have a great, tasty low calorie options.
They really
a whole
do.
menu for under 500 calories.
That's what I'm looking for in a restaurant.
No, but it's variety, right? You can get something that's 1,000 calories that's delicious or low calorie. The variety is great.
That's
The
delicious.
salsa bar is great.
Yeah.
The only bad thing is limited locations for me. I think this is a definite tier 1.
I can't believe you think that. 'Cause I knew
I
Joel
love
didn't
it.
like it. I love it too. It's a tier 1 for me too.
Tier 3.
Wow, Joel, let me change your mind.
I wanted to go there, and I keep getting the chicken, and
Listen,
I'm like, it's
don't
fine.
don't go
but-
through the drive-through. Go inside.
No, I've been inside the
Yes.
restaurant,
And
and
you-
I saw the chicken corpses, and I wasn't impressed.
Save me.
Also, in January 2007, El Pollo Loco was featured on NBC TV's hit show, The Apprentice.
Also, fun fact, I hope this changes your mind, Joel, but Brad Pitt's first job in L.A. was wearing a chicken costume handing out flyers for Pollo Loco.
No.
That
He
doesn't do
stinks.
anything for you?
He stinks.
Wait,
He's
Brad
not very
Pitt
hygienic.
stinks?
Did you know that?
Oh yeah, you gonna bring that up again?
I don't want him cooking my chicken. Brad Pitt, stop cooking my chicken.
He's just a sign holder.
Okay. All right. So we got 2 tier 1s, 1 tier 3.
Yeah.
That was interesting. All right. Next up is Pita Pit.
Founded in February of 1995, and there are over 500 restaurants in a total of 12 countries.
Wow.
12 countries.
Yeah.
So we're
France,
talking-
Brazil, Panama, New Zealand, Australia. They're all
This
over the
is
place.
Subway.
I cannot wait to go to Pita Pit when I travel to France.
It's actually a Canadian restaurant, by the way. But
Is it
the
really?
U.S. headquarters are in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
The great thing about Pita Pit, so I went to school up in Logan, and nowhere was open after 9 o'clock. No eating establishments except for Beto's, which you know what happens when you eat Beto's. Pita Pit was open
I have
till
no
2
idea.
a.m.
What?
Isn't that incredible?
Who needs Pita Pit at 2 a.m.?
I did.
That's
I
weird.
totally did.
Well, that's true because when I was in Rexburg, like Subway would be open till like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It was like 1 on weekdays, 2 on weekends.
I'm always a little bit hungry after I go to Pita Pit.
So Pita Pit
Yes.
is, I mean, it's
That's the
exactly
biggest problem with it.
If you don't know, it's exactly what it sounds like. They take, instead of bread, they have pitas and they stuff it full of Subway
yes,
toppings.
and you'll get like feta or taziki sauce or you name it.
Yeah.
Right.
But
But do you
there's
know what
slight
happens?
variations.
You know what
so
happens?
it's a little more flavorful.
No matter what I get, no matter what I order, I will end up spilling it all over the place.
Yeah.
Because you bite in the pita, it like falls off. Or if it has any
No.
sort of sauce in it, it starts leaking out. Like there was one time.
You didn't know this? They actually, if they don't like you as a customer, they poke a hole with their finger through the pita shell.
What did you do
Every
to them,
time.
Joel? What did you do to them?
I ordered a chicken corpse. No, but
I have one of those fabulous looking chicken corpses.
I was on a date, I believe, and I
Okay.
was at Pita Pit, and I think it had barbecue sauce in it, and maybe some teriyaki. I'm not sure. It was kind of a brown sauce.
Sure.
And as I bit into it, it spilled all over my pants and my shirt, and I was like, I'm never going to this place again. I did, but I was mad every time I went, and every time I go, I think the pitas are kind of tasteless. The toppings are kind of tasteless. This is a tier 3 for me.
You choose your toppings, right? Like
Oh,
your
yeah.
taste is dependent on you.
No, that's. But here's the thing, Kent. If you get like a slice of meat and it has no flavor to it, that's saying more about the quality of the meat rather than what you ordered.
See, I have okay experiences here. I just wish they were a little bit thicker. For me, this is a tier 2.
Joel, is this a similar experience for you as like Subway?
No, I like Subway better.
You like Subway
Because
better?
What?
No, I like Subway better because at least the bread is like fluffy and has flavor. The pitas are always dry,
No.
and brittle, and
If you ever
flavorless.
would you ever take a date to Subway? Because honestly, if you did,
I took my
the
wife
rest
to
of the night
Subway.
she'd be like, "Oh, what's that cologne? Mustard?" Because that's basically what you smell like.
We talked about that last show in episode
Yes.
22. We talked about Subway, giving off that very
Free
familiar odor.
smell.
But it's a better sandwich. And also,
no, you feel healthier after eating a pita.
no, I feel like I haven't eaten anything.
Healthier. That's what
like-
healthy people
You're
do.
like, I
being
just ate for
healthy
15
sucks.
minutes
Portion
and it was 400
control.
calories.
Yes.
But this is also one where I signed up for birthday emails, and they were sent. And like I signed up for their email club. I have an email that I have for all these birthday deals.
Yeah.
And theirs were terrible. It was like, come in and order 7 pitas, and we'll get you a free drink. And I'm like,
You're the only person I know where that comes into the equation.
I know.
oh, it totally does.
The birthday
The
emails.
birthday offerings.
Everyone else is like,
so Joel, you said tier
unsubscribe.
2?
Tier 3.
I say
Oh,
tier
you said
2.
tier 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
Yeah.
maybe you were arguing and you both said tier 2 for a second.
What about
which
you,
would've been
Jake?
Funny. It's tier 2.
Yes.
And pita over Subway. But-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Okay, next up, Payway.
Founded in 2000 in Scottsdale, Arizona, and they have 200 locations, incling locations
200.
in Kuwait and South Korea.
Essentially,
including
this
some
is
closed ones in Utah.
Yeah, Asian American cuisine.
It's a
lettuce
fancy,
wraps, you name it.
It is literally
Edamame.
a less fancy version of PF Chang's.
They used to be owned by PF Chang's.
Yeah, PF
until
Chang's used to be
recently.
the owner, and that was the whole thing. It was just like kind of the streamlined version of PF Chang's. So it's fancier Chinese food in a fast food manner.
Yeah, it does suffer from the Rumby disease where you get too much rice for the meat you get.
Rumpy disease.
Rumby in your tummy.
Man, that thing itches.
They do offer one thing I do like about Payway is that they offer gluten-free options.
Yes.
As my wife is gluten-free, and wherever we go to Chinese food, the soy sauce is hit or miss. You don't know if it's gluten-free or not.
Oh, okay.
Because gluten-free, there's certain
There can
brands
be
that are.
gluten in soy
guaranteed.
sauce?
Oh yeah, that's one of those tricky ones that gets people. But there's certain brands that don't have it, certain brands that do. They actually have gluten-free options. They're very conscious about that, and I appreciate that. But
There's a but.
they're way expensive for what it is. Like you said, it's the Rumby disease, where it's like I'm paying way too much for not a lot of
However,
bulk.
you can do leftovers with this one pretty easy. This one they
You can do
even
leftovers with any of these.
no this
Except for
one
Pita Pit.
What does that mean?
The
It's
pita
ready to
will
go.
melt.
Like I often will just get this for takeout, and it's about 2 meals if you get like a platter.
Yeah?
a normal platter for about $9. That's what we're talking here per entree.
Well, I just think it's overpriced and underflavored. I'm going to give this one a tier 3.
You don't like spice though, do you? Because if you
What?
get
I
something
love spice.
I get the spicy stuff here, and like I get like a Thai coconut one, a dish.
How dare you?
It's
question my devotion to spice.
30% of the time you're wrong, and maybe this is one of those times.
I think you're wrong this time.
I'm going to give this one a tier 1 because if I want Chinese and don't want to call in and order it, I'll just go here and pick up something that I actually
a
like.
tier 1 for Pei Wei?
I'm going to give tier 1 to Pei Wei because
Seems
lettuce
pretty
wraps.
crazy. Because lettuce wraps?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Who are you?
Seriously. What have you done with Kent? I don't like Diet Kent.
I know. He's like,
Kent
guys,
Light.
this one has the lettuce wraps.
Guys, they're
He
good.
loses weight and he loses his taste buds.
They're so
too.
delicious, the lettuce wraps.
How many taste buds did you lose when you lost that 20 pounds?
It's 7.
Those are the important ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob, what are you giving this one?
2.
Okay.
Jake's given 17 twos.
We haven't gone through 17. All right, next up, Panda Express.
Ooh, jump from Pei Wei to Panda
Yeah,
Express.
that's a good one.
Pei Wei to
Founded,
Panda.
founded in October 1983 in Glendale, California. Actually, though, by a Chinese American. And so I always thought his name was Andrew Cheng. And I always thought that it was like this was like an Americanized version. But apparently it was started by Chinese chefs and Chinese business owners. Like that's kind of what this is.
But you know that Chinese people don't enjoy Panda Express,
Not
right?
true.
That's not true. That's a myth.
I saw,
I saw it proven on YouTube.
yeah, I did too.
On YouTube?
Yeah, where they had Chinese people trying
Yes.
Panda Express, and they're like, "It's not bad. It's not really Chinese food, but it's good." That's what they said. That was their consensus.
I saw that same
over
video.
2,000 locations across the world, including Japan, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Guam.
That's a lot of malls.
It's so many
This is
malls.
mall food.
No, it used to be like it used to be primarily
Yeah.
in food courts. Like that's where you found it. But now they've been recently getting more standalone formats.
And if you go there, you can get things like orange chicken.
No, there's a bunch.
There's a bunch of
Orange
stuff there.
chicken, firecracker chicken breast, Beijing beef, grilled teriyaki chicken, kung pao chicken. They have the coconut shrimp, which is really good
chicken
too.
and green beans.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Chicken
good
or
options
mushroom.
there.
Guys,
Chicken and
I
mushroom.
said what was good there. The orange
They
chicken.
actually claim.
Hey,
I was
hey,
gonna
lettuce
say,
wrap, man. You know, you can go there and you get an entree for
You know
like
that,
220 calories. Yeah, chicken and...
Is that true? Tier 1.
Dude,
Diet Kent is terrible. But actually, it's funny you mentioned orange chicken.
It's actually
because
a really good one
apparently,
for
Chef Andy Cow claims to have developed the original Chinese-American orange chicken recipe at Panda Express in Hawaii of 1987.
I believe it.
Like they claim we invented this.
Yeah. It's a good invention. It's a great invention. Everything else, it's a little stale. It seems like it's been on the burner for all day.
no. Orange chicken is the last thing I get there
For
because
me-
everything else is better.
This is tier 2. I don't hate
Tier
it.
2?
I will order it, but I'll be like, yeah, I got Panda Express for lunch. I'm kind of embarrassed.
I'll agree with you. This is a tier 2. It's
Yes.
not what I'm like craving, but if people are saying, hey, let's go to Panda Express, I'll be like, cool. I'll see what I like there.
This was a tier 2 for me until dieting, actually, because it
Did
has...
you know that Pei Wei has lettuce wraps?
Oh my God.
Really?
They're divine.
Bringing up healthy.
Okay, now I'm in. Too bad they're all closed.
Oh,
No, so here's the thing about Panda. Here's the thing that won me over is they bring in tons of fresh produce and they slice it all up every single morning. And then if I
the
want
vegetable corpses.
the vegetable little
I
corpses,
think it's
yeah,
called vegetables.
veggie corpses. And if I get whatever 2 entrees and then instead of rice or whatever or noodles, I say veggies on the side and they'll like stir fry some fresh veggies and throw those on the side. And I love that.
It's pretty tasty.
So tier 1.
You gonna
Special
share one?
service.
Nice. This is actually one where they claim that they add no MSG to any of their items after it's been delivered to the restaurant. But as we all know, the MSG
You
myth
told me this today.
is true. There's no such thing. Okay, I'm not going to get into it here, but look up the MSG myth and discover that it may not be as bad as everyone makes it out to be.
Interesting.
I love SMG.
Yeah.
Sarah
Sarah
Michelle
Michelle
Gellar.
Gellar?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that was quick. Okay, next up is Noodles and Co.
Noodles and Company. This one is actually starring Billy Joel, and it's a take on Oliver.
Interesting.
It's Oliver and Company. Founded in 1995 and with over 410 locations, this cuisine is primarily, as it says, noodles.
Pasta, soup, and salads.
Yes.
Yes,
There's-
but noodles.
I remember
Yeah.
like 10 years ago when I'd eat there all the time, and never since for some reason.
Well, Noodles and Company is one that I never really think about. It's like, oh yeah, it's over there, and they have macaroni and cheese, and other noodle options.
Yeah.
But nothing really, like I haven't got a dish there that really wowed me.
You don't have a favorite.
No, but that's, I have good experiences when I go there. I'm like, oh, I'll try this today. Hey, that's not bad.
They have an Indonesian dish that's really good. Their pesto is also quite good. You can get pulled pork with it.
They do offer gluten-free and vegan options.
Yeah.
I just remember the pulled pork. That was good.
It's really quite
It's
good.
been a
They don't
long
give you
time.
enough meat, honestly, but it's tasty. They'll sprinkle some cheese on there as well. You can get some bread on the side.
Hey! You're off hours now. Okay,
But I will not get it on my diet.
Yeah, so it's carbs.
I know it's just
No,
nothing
the
but carbs.
The good thing about this place is they're different sizes. You can get a small if you just want a meal, and it will feed you, or you can get a larger and have some leftovers.
Yeah. Well, and actually, when they started out in 1995, they had kind of a method of business, and then they got a couple negative reviews, almost demolished their business. They reinvented themselves and became this new Noodles and Company as we know it today. And I think the average check is about $8 per person.
Right.
And I think that's a little pricey for noodles.
It's a little hard for something that you can go to the store and cook that's going to taste about the same.
That's just it.
Right.
Like I haven't found something that wowed me, so I'm giving this one a tier 2.
Okay, I give it tier 2 as well.
Yeah, I guess. Even though it's been a long time, I'm tempted to go 3. No, I'm going to go 3.
You're going to 3 on
You know,
Noodles Company?
here's why. Because it's just okay.
That's
right?
2. 2 is okay.
Yeah.
Tier 2 is okay.
But I haven't been back. It is
But
not.
you have given like 17 tier 2s already.
It has not compelled me to go
18.
back for years and years. I have not been like, you know what? I need to go back to noodles. Tier 3.
Rude.
Next up is My Pie.
Okay. This one was founded in 2012 in Phoenix, Arizona, and there are 9 locations with 2 announced.
Sorry,
So it really,
9.
It's in Nevada, Utah, Arizona,
Hey,
and
they're coming up
Nebraska.
on double digits.
Soon in Alabama and Florida.
So here you can get pizza, salads, desserts. This is one of the many, even the ones we'll mention on this show, of custom pizzas.
That's the new hotness right
Yes.
now, is custom-made pizzas, where you go up there, you order what you want, and you can put as many toppings as you want it for no additional charge.
So this
usually.
is we're
And
cheat-
it's semi-fast.
We're cheating here. This is a personal favorite.
We're putting it on here because Kent has grown to love this place because it was the one bright spot during his diet.
Yes.
When he could like, oh, this is tasty and good. I will only
Even-
have a little bit.
Even their salad was really good, and I was surprised by it.
Really good.
Okay, for a salad, really good.
Okay.
Tier 1 salad,
Because I had some Southwest salad and it was...
not so much.
I like the Southwest salad actually.
It's
I've had
okay.
it too. I've had the salad. I've had a pizza. I've had a calzone. I've had a panini. I've had all the options.
I had
there.
Mama's meatballs, so... not enough meat on that for you, Kit?
Here is what works for my pie: the crust.
It's a fresh
It's so
crust.
good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Like you see them press it right there. They got wheat or white or gluten free.
Yes,
That recipe is tasty.
it's really tasty.
It's a good crust.
Yeah.
It's a fluffy crust.
I have a complaint though. Every other pizza place has buffalo sauce. You can get a glaze once it's done, or you can get buffalo sauce for the base. And I love spicy stuff, unlike Joel. And so
Hey, they have plenty of spicy stuff. You
they
don't
have
have to
spicy
ruin it with
barbecue
buffalo
or spicy
sauce.
marinara.
Yeah,
No,
the
buffalo
spicy
sauce for me
the
is
spicy
the
marinara is
kick.
good. The
The spicy
need.
marinara is intense.
I like it.
Not in. Oh,
It is
okay.
intense.
That's cute. Sorry, Joel. You like spicy. Jake does not. So
Whatever.
Buffalo
It's been
sauce.
shifted.
Buffalo sauce
My
isn't
pie.
just
Give me a
spicy.
call. I will make a great pizza for you. But
If you like flavorless spice, enjoy all your buffalo sauce.
I like buffalo sauce. I
Yeah.
think it's great on a white sauce pizza. I think it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
tasty. So you're
It's
saying
good to complement
you don't
other
like that
things.
it's there,
I just wish they had that there. That would make it the perfect place. But it's a tier 1 for me.
even though it's not a perfect place. You're giving it tier 1.
Absolutely.
This is, and they do cook relatively fast. Like they say, they bake the pizzas in an 800 degree oven for 2 minutes, which is pretty impressive for a custom made
Yeah,
pizza.
yeah.
And it comes out fresh. One of my favorites there is the pesto my chicken. It's a pizza with like a pesto drizzle on the top. It's very tasty.
It is good.
Man, I'm getting so hungry.
I know.
During this episode. This is also a tier 1 for me. I do enjoy whenever the Nowhere New Club says, let's go here for lunch. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool with my
They
pie.
dictate our lunches. Yes.
Yes, they do
Jake?
sometimes.
This one, go ahead.
Oh, they have gluten-free brownies too. So they have like the gluten-free
I'm
pizza,
sorry, gluten-free
buns.
brownies. Okay.
Yeah. So like my
Are they
wife really likes
sugar-free
one here.
too?
And for my wife, they have the
Carb-free?
gluten-free, nut-free, egg-free. But my wife actually
It's
likes to go
air.
there and
You're
she
eating
gets
air.
I was like,
Yeah,
ooh,
basically.
this puff is delicious.
Just say bangarang and it's delicious.
Oh, what is it? It's
Nicely done.
My wife goes here and she likes to get the one with like it's like got pears on it and it's got a balsamic glaze and I think gorgonzola.
Yeah,
it's
that's a
not
good-
it's not my style of
Come
pizza.
on.
It's
but
a good
she loves it.
pairing.
And, yeah. That's good.
Okay, this is definitely a tier 2 just because Kent likes it too much.
What? You just want to tear me down?
Yeah.
That's it.
Baconsale,
All right, next up is Moe's Southwest Grill.
founded in 2000 with over 680 locations.
So Moe's is actually an acronym for Musicians, Outlaws, and Entertainers.
Which has nothing to do with their food.
Just made that up,
because
didn't you?
They make burritos and bowls, and it's kind of Mexican fare.
Have you seen-
It's the pick your rice, pick your meat, pick your sauce.
Have you seen what they call their dishes, though?
Oh, yes.
The Art Vandelay.
Yes.
Who is Kaiser Salsa?
Yep.
John Cocostan.
Coctostan.
Coctosan.
Fletch.
Quesadilla. Yes, and the Ruprecht.
Yeah, and
Yes.
El Guapo's infamous salsa.
Yeah.
Like they have really cool names on their products. They do give a free burrito for your birthday.
So I'm all about the diet. He's all about the birthday.
He is.
By the way,
It's
it's
a
Joel's
birthday
birthday.
I'm all about the best place. So
It's
I'm the
birthday
only
season.
balanced
Like you get
person.
Yes.
the coupons and they work like basically all month. But this is one where, and they do have a salsa bar actually there too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they have like hot, ghost pepper sauce for one of the things, and they have like milder sauces. They have an avocado one, so you can, and every order comes with salsa and chips.
Yeah.
But the burrito itself, not great. Maybe I haven't found what I liked yet.
Yeah.
But this is one where every time I go there, I'm like, it's fine.
I rarely go because I forget it even exists. Right? Like they have a really good variety.
But they're owned by the same company as Schlotsky's and Cinnabon.
Yeah.
It
And
doesn't
those-
work for him.
I forget about those as well. I mean, are they still around? Who knows?
Yeah, Maverick has Cinnabon. That's why I know they're still around.
Oh, yeah, good call. So this one's a tier 3 for me. It's fine food, but I would never choose to go here over most of the places on this list.
It's a tier 3 for me as well. And I feel bad because the last burrito I just had from them was good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like when I'm like, I want to go back for that.
Did you know this is actually in Russia? It's probably Russia's only Mexican restaurant.
Really?
They have a location in Russia.
Moe's?
Yes.
That's bizarre.
And that's actually where the musicians, outlaws, and entertainers hang out.
I wonder what Mexican food is like to someone in Russia. It's like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah. They're a lot like you where they don't like spice.
I grew up on spicy food, sir. You know nothing of it. And this is a tier 3.
squirrel carcasses and spicy food.
Hey, Mexican, like this. No,
What'd you call me?
A compliment. Okay, you're very handsome with your Latino heritage.
Back in a way.
Backpedal.
All right, what's next?
I was a little kid in kindergarten. Everyone's like, "Hey, what's your favorite food?" And all the kids are like, "Pizza." And I go, "Green chili." I really like green chili
Pizza's the best.
because my mom called it green chili instead of chili verde because it's a thing. Anyway, next one is Mod Pizza.
Founded in 2008 with over 400 locations in the United States and the United Kingdom, this is another custom-made pizza place.
Yes, the difference with this one is it does have cheese bread. A lot of these pizza places don't have the breadsticks, which is strange. And also,
Cheese bread.
they serve beer with this one.
The acronym MOD actually stands for Made on Demand.
Zagat, who...
Zagat.
Zagat is actually a fighter on Street Fighter 2. I don't know if you knew
That's
that.
Zangief.
And he works at Zaxby's. So...
Serving salad.
Is it his sauce?
So they reviewed Mod Pizza and they said the decor was family friendly. So I thought you'd appreciate that, Joel.
Oh, I do appreciate that.
So Joel, I know your thoughts on Mod Pizza, and that's what I want to get
Is
into.
that because they
real
give
quick.
beers to kids? Is that what's
Yeah,
going on?
most likely.
Okay.
My thoughts are proving not to be reality, though. Because
okay.
in my mind...
Have you only been to one Mod Pizza?
Yes.
Okay, I've been to two.
Oh, fine. Whoa, hoity-toity,
Show
kids.
off.
I've been to all the Mod Pizzas.
Have you been to Sundance?
I've been to 2 Sundances. No, but in my mind, because I had like all these made-to-order pizza places that are popping up everywhere. I like My Pie we talked about has the fresh dough that they
Yes.
press right there. My memory of Mod, because I went there when they just opened, and my memory of Mod was that it was like a pita crust, like a pita bread crust.
It's more cracker.
Yeah, it wasn't as fluffy, it wasn't as chewy, it wasn't as gluten-y.
Right.
And so I didn't like it as much as the other ones. And apparently they bake theirs in an oven for 3 minutes, which is 1 minute longer than My Pie.
Man,
Yeah.
what is taking them so long?
I know.
I always get this
So-
one mixed up, actually.
I've been to a location which was great. They had generous toppings. The lines were really quick.
Well, you can pick as many toppings as you want.
Right. But like they'll just keep putting it on there. Like, do you want more pepperoni or something?
Yes.
please.
All the pepperoni.
But the one closest to where we work is not as good. So I would say it's inconsistent across locations.
Okay.
Because it's probably just the service, the franchise. I'm still going to give this one a tier 1.
Really? You like the custom-made pizza
Really
places?
easily pleased with custom-made pizzas.
See, I'm going to give this one a tier 2.
Okay.
Just because it was the lesser of the pizza places that we're going to
get
talk
that.
about today. But they're still good. And I like
Yeah.
the fact that you can be like, I want all the toppings and it's the same price.
And we're talking $8 per pizza. Any of these places.
I do think they were better when they were half price, when they had their grand opening. We could get like really cheap pizzas.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
What's their birthday deal?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm signed up for theirs.
That's a letdown.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
You can get their cheese bread lettuce wrapped, and it's amazing.
No, you. What is the point of a lettuce wrapped cheese bread?
It was a diet joke, Joel.
Diet humor. That's what we've been resorted to here on Baconsale. Diet humor.
I'm honestly trying to remember if it's Mod I like better than Blaze or Blaze that I like better than Mod.
It's Blaze like better.
I think that's it.
I like Mod better than Blaze.
That's insane.
It all comes down to the crust. That's why my pie is the best.
Yeah, my pie is definitely a better crust than in either of the others, which is cool. Okay, next up, Jimmy John's.
Founded in 1983 with over 2,800 locations. This is the highest number of locations we have on our list.
Mod was tier 2, by the way, for those who are keeping track of me.
Someone is.
You just throwing numbers out now.
Let's talk about Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's.
Let's talk
great.
about Jimmy
Can't
John's.
wait to hear Kent go off about this.
They are in all states except
blah,
for
blah.
except for
Mayonnaise is like boogers, blah, blah, blah.
Alaska, Connecticut, Hawaii, Maine, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. So if you live in those states, you're probably lucky.
They invented mayonnaise.
No.
Blah, blah, blah.
They didn't invent mayonnaise. They don't use mayonnaise on their sandwiches. You know what they use? Flavorless cold cream.
What?
It's like basically. Think that you remember your mom used to have that jar of like cold cream that would sit on her
that
nightstand?
she put on her face at night?
Yeah, and then you like taste it. You're like, that tastes like nothing. But that's what it is. They basically smear that on the sandwich and then put it on there.
You're a hater too?
I'm not a fan. And do you guys remember back when we all worked together? We had these people who would come from New York. They had visitors from New York, from the New York offices would come in.
I will never forget this. They
And
turned me
they're
against Jimmy John's.
Every time they're like, let's get Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's.
Let's,
Hey,
let's
Jimmy
order
John's.
Jimmy John's.
It's freaking fast.
Jimmy John's for everyone.
Let's do
Jimmy John's free fast.
And we're like, you realize there's restaurants
Jimmy John's?
everywhere.
It's just 'cause
restaurants
it's easy
everywhere
to
that will
say.
serve you. They're like, we want Jimmy John's because they're fast.
Why were they so hot for
Freaking
Jimmy
fast.
John's? It was annoying.
I don't know. I think it's a New York thing, maybe. But they love Jimmy John's. And I remember being like, this is so flavorless. But then I learned a secret, gentlemen. Slather it in mustard. If you get mustard on the side and you slather that thing in mustard, it becomes a decent sandwich. And their cookies are surprisingly tasty.
No, the cookies
they're
are
okay.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you guys heard about the non-compete agreements at Jimmy John's?
I did. I
Yes.
did the research. But why don't you talk about it?
So if you work at Jimmy John's and you were to quit, you could not work at any competitor for 2 years.
What defines a competitor, Kent?
Any place that derives more than 10% of its revenue from selling sandwiches and located within 3 miles. So basically, or if you quit and you're like, hey, I want to work at the Jimmy John's down the road,
No.
you can't for a year.
Yeah, you couldn't work another Jimmy John's franchise for a year.
It's basically a religion that if you leave, you are
But-
at an outcast.
So it's Scientology.
But once this
the
dropped, though,
Scientology of sandwiches, freaking
Yeah.
fast.
once this became public, they did say they're
Well, they got
taking steps to
sued.
get rid of it. Yeah, they were like,
Yes.
we're not doing the non-compete anymore, so they're working on it.
So they're corrupt.
But I like the story of this too, is that this guy, Jimmy John, I can't say his last name, Lautad, his dad, he graduated from
Sort of parent names their kid Jimmy John.
Jimmy John Lautad graduated second to last in his class at Elgin Academy.
It's a tier 3 name.
And so like second to last in his class. And his dad's like, okay, I'll give you a choice. Join the military or start a business. He chose to start a business. And his father let him $25,000 to start a hot dog business. And then he soon realized the hot dog business would cost more than he had. So he decided to open up a sandwich shop.
Is that why they put so little meat in each sandwich just to save a little bit of money?
They're cutting costs. This is a tier 3.
Tier 3.
Did you know that they have an unwich, which is a lettuce wrap for everything they have there?
Lettuce and mother's cold cream.
This is tier 3.
We agree. We agreed on one.
We agree. We haven't agreed this whole time. I
I
don't think.
thought about saying tier 2 just because, but it's just not true.
But you've given
Yes.
like 800 of those now.
No, only 4.
Only 4.
It's more than 4. All right, next up, Jersey Mike's.
From one sub shop to another sub shop. Jersey Mike's was founded
That's
in
not fair.
1956 in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, home of the Mothman.
I don't like you comparing those two. They're not the same.
No.
Locations are over 1,500.
I want to talk about the good and the bad with this place because I think the good, and the ugly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Have you had the Chipotle cheesesteak?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
And I'm saying this. It honestly tastes good. The taste is good. And I like the cherry pepper relish as well.
Yes.
Taste comes at a price.
Oh my gosh, it's like $12 for a sandwich.
$12? You got out with $12? I'm saying 13
I got like
to
a
14.
half. I got a half a sandwich that cost me $12.
Isn't that insane?
But
I found coupons.
Kent, they slice your cheese and your meat on demand. It's not pre-sliced, which makes it better.
SOD, slice on demand.
They also have you can
sod. Delicious sod.
You can order at Mike's Way, which includes sliced onions, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, oregano, salt, and quote the juice, which is red
vinegar,
wine
right?
vinegar and olive oil.
Yeah. That's good, though.
It's too many liquids in this show.
No. It should only be hot sandwiches. I have not got a cold cut there. I've been there a dozen times.
Can I tell you guys
the hot sandwiches are really good.
a fairly quick story about this?
Yes.
So we went for the grand opening.
Is this another poop story, Joel?
No, that's you that tells those.
Hey, we
Oh,
ordered
that's
this
not
show
me.
without potty humor on this
we
one.
did.
Did we?
Remember?
I know. That's,
Beginning.
that's why I'm trying to keep Joel in line.
So we go for the grand opening, and the place is crowded. And we go in there, and I have a buy one get one coupon that I'm sharing with a coworker.
Okay.
And we go there. We're waiting forever in line. We get up to the front. I order my sandwich. I watch it go all the way through, and then we get to the front. My coworker pays for hers. It's my turn, but then another customer comes up to ask a question, and they completely ignore me. And I'm sitting there for like 2 minutes waiting to pay. And as I watch my sandwich get given to someone else. And like it was one of those things where I'm like, wait, was that my sandwich? And I wasn't sure. And then I'm watching online. I'm like, I can't see it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what'd you order? And I'm like, I ordered this. And they say, oh, okay, just a second. And so the other coworker's outside now waiting for me because she paid her half of it.
Right.
I'm still waiting to pay my half.
This is an opening day.
It took
thing,
forever
though.
to get to me. I get there. I finally get out. We finally get out.
Wrong
we get
sandwich.
we get back to the office. Wrong sandwich.
Ah.
I was not happy, and I did not go back for a long time. But then I signed up for the birthday club. True story.
Is that what we should just call this show?
The birthday club.
the birthday club? And what they do?
Can I be in your club?
They give you a free
Holy cow,
sandwich.
Joel, why isn't that an episode?
Which I'm like, free sandwich. That's
Can we
great.
do a whole bacon bit where you just share the emails
I know,
with
I know,
everybody?
I
right?
can.
Yeah.
But it's a free sandwich, whatever you want, and it's good for a year. You get it on your birthday. It's good until your next birthday, so it doesn't expire
Nice.
for a year.
That's good.
I went back, got the Chipotle cheesesteak.
Which is tasty.
It was tasty.
Yeah.
And free actually makes everything taste 23% better. So,
So
but
that brings up full letter grade?
well, but the problem is I don't get the hype. People love Jersey Mike's. It was actually featured in a Jennifer Lopez video, De Niro. But I don't like it that much. I don't get the hype. This is a tier 3 sandwich place for me.
I think the sandwich tastes good. It costs a lot, but here's the reason I'm giving it a tier 3 is because they don't have a regular soda fountain. They have the fancy ones.
Oh,
Which
it's
is
a weird
cool.
flavors.
You want a fancy root beer? No, I want a Diet Mountain Dew. Do you want black cherry? No, I want a
lettuce
Coke.
wrap. Can I have a giant Mountain Dew and a lettuce wrap?
Listen,
You're
do
like,
you
lettuce
You're
wrap?
like a
BA
lame soda
Club.
snob.
Tier 3.
Tier 3.
Oh my gosh. So I haven't had enough experience to feel totally comfortable saying tier 1. So I won't. But
You're going to give us one another tier 2?
I haven't done that many tier 2s.
They're all tier 2s.
Yeah,
they're
they
not.
are. You haven't given one tier 1 yet?
I have 2.
I doubt it.
And I definitely have. Listen, I have given Pollo Loco tier 1. I've given Rumbia tier 1. And something else.
Check the tape.
I have. All right.
Jersey Mike, what you giving it?
Tier 1. Tier 1 for the Chipotle
Forget
steaks.
about it.
Listen, all I've had is the Chipotle cheesesteak.
It's good.
Which I've had numerous times.
better free.
That's a tier 1 sandwich.
Sign
Like
up for the
that
birthday
is a
club.
tier 1 sandwich. I have not had the rest. So I can't speak to the rest, but
The hot sandwich. Well, okay. Oh, I forgot to mention that.
What?
At the grand opening, I want the Chipotle cheesesteak. That sounds good. And they said the grill's going to take a little bit longer because it's a hot sandwich. I'm like, that's fine. They're like, it's going to be about a 20-minute wait. And I was like, oh, I'll just do a cold sandwich.
because it's the opening day or whatever.
Yeah, they were working all sorts of kinks, but yeah, the hot
No,
sandwich.
I'll
is
give it.
different.
I will happily give that a tier 1 because every time I've gone, it's been a really good sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Freddy's.
Welcome to your nightmare. Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers was founded in 2002 in Wichita, Kansas, and has over 300 locations
can
in
get-
30 states.
Burgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, and custard.
Did you know that you can get a mini custard there that's literally the size of 2 fingers and it costs you $5?
Oh, so the custard. we went there as coworkers.
2 fingers of custard, please.
This is actually
Jersey Mike.
This is on the Nowhere New Club list. And we go there and we're eating our food and they start like giving out free custards to everyone in the restaurant.
Really?
This little sample cup to everyone, get a sample of free custard. And I'm like, oh, free food.
He
Getting
loves
all
free
excited.
food.
It must be my birthday.
She skipped our table. The waitress basically got everyone else at the restaurant, but skipped our table. I was so bitter.
Was it your beard?
Yeah, I didn't have a beard then, I don't think.
Was it your lack of beard?
Maybe.
Maybe.
So I do think the burgers are tasty here, but do you know where the taste comes from?
The mustard?
They're 80% sodium and 20% mustard.
You know what? That is delicious sodium, though.
It's just sodium and mustard.
They're so thin that it's like 2D burgers, and so you need to get like a 4-layer burger.
and then they got the teeny tiny baby fries.
the fries take 84 minutes to eat.
The fries are so annoying.
It's like it's basically like deep fried toothpicks.
Yeah.
But they're good.
They're
but They're
good.
just they're tiny.
So I gotta say, for me, it's a tier 2 because I like the taste. I just rarely go because it's quite greasy, and the fries are my least
but
favorite
they do
kind of
have
fries.
lettuce wraps.
No, they don't.
I will tier 1.
They don't.
Lettuce wrap custard.
They don't. I've checked.
That sounds wonderful.
I'm giving this one a tier 2 as well. It's good food. If I'm not paying, I'm happy with it. If I am paying, I don't get enough food.
Yeah,
because
You don't get enough food?
Well, it's just like the patties, like you said, are like razor thin.
Yeah, but
and
you
the
get
fries are
doubles
baby
with
thin.
cheese in between.
But that costs more. That's like $80.
It's not that much. If this were the fast food show, which is honestly what I think Freddy's should be on, it would be a tier 1.
because Freddy's is one with a drive-through every location.
Every location is
Yes.
a drive-through.
Yeah,
Every
but
location.
they have that like kind of like we're higher class, we're a throwback place. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Freddy's, though, I can't get away
it's-
without spending $9 for a combo
well, that's
meal.
because
though.
it's steak burgers and
Yeah.
custard, right? It's higher
steak
end.
burgers. Do you guys really? Can you really taste the difference
No.
between regular burgers and steak burgers?
Listen. I don't know.
It's the way they cook
You know what ground
the
beef
hamburger
is?
meat.
It's
Yes.
steak ground up. That's what a ground beef is.
it's from different parts of the cow. There's a very big difference. Yes.
What part?
Let's not talk about it. So,
What, am I too young?
Listen,
Why not?
you'll understand when you're
Save
older,
it for
kid.
our meat cut show.
I know, right? That's exactly.
We're doing
right.
that.
You want to
We're
go
going to
into
sample
meat cuts?
every cut at a steak place and then talk about which one's best.
So
Or
no,
if we can even tell a
Ken, you were
difference.
totally right about the sodium bath
Yeah.
thing, and the weird thing is though, it's grown on me though because it's different. No other place has anything
Sodium
like
does
that.
make goiters grow on you. Yes,
It
it's
is.
true.
It's tasty. It's tasty. This would be a tier 1 drive or fast food, but it's a tier 2 casual.
Okay.
All right.
All right, next up is Five Guys.
Founded in 1986 in Arlington, Virginia, and over 1,500 locations spanning the globe.
The
Burgers, hot dogs, French fries.
winner of our French fry bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is you basically got 3 options. You can
Yes.
get a burger, a dog, or fries, and they do have shakes too. I think.
Yeah, they do have shakes.
Very simple menu.
They also do a burger in a bowl.
What?
Yeah, no bun.
What?
Also lettuce wraps. For real, they had lettuce
Why
wraps.
didn't anyone tell me about this? I've been avoiding Five Guys for months.
Dude, they're lettuce
Because you know
wraps.
you'll eat the fries if you go there.
The fries
Really,
are very tempting.
Can I tell you about the fries?
Please do, Betty Lee.
So the burgers have about 900 calories if you get a little bacon
really do.
cheeseburger. Okay?
They really do.
Which is a lot, but honestly, for a juicy burger, that makes sense. The fries, 1,500 calories on average.
Time Magazine added their fries to the top 10 worst fast food meals.
And by worst, they mean best tasting.
Yes,
That is what they
exactly.
mean, yeah.
But the fries are from like, Rigby, Idaho.
Yeah,
They're
Shelley,
fresh.
Idaho.
So
Exactly.
and Ryrie and
And
Yeah.
did you guys know that they store the bags of potatoes in some stores, not just for like decor? Sometimes it's because they have no storage room in the back kitchen.
I always
Yeah.
assumed that's what
Yeah.
it was.
decor. And they have peanuts everywhere. Like it's just like
The peanuts bug me. I don't
get it.
No, it's like they're just
It's-
in my way.
No, they're fine because I was like, you
why are
snack
they
on that
there?
while you're
They're
waiting.
free, so Joel loves them.
Oh yes, that makes sense.
But I do feel bad for people with peanut allergies who try to go eat there.
Yeah.
So be careful.
Did you know that Shaquille O'Neal owns 155 Five Guys restaurants?
No.
Yeah.
He's smarter than I thought.
Isn't that crazy?
The problem is that
That's
Five
a crazy
Guys.
fact. I love that fact. Favorite fact of the show, right
So
there.
Five Guys is one of those places where
Yes.
you order the base burger and then you can add whatever toppings you want on there.
Yeah.
Like Fuddruckers used to
What's
be.
your usual?
This is a freaking delicious burger.
That's things I don't have a usual. I try different things all
Can I
the
tell
time.
you my usual?
Oh, I always have a usual.
Buffalo sauce, lettuce wrap.
I wish. Lettuce, pickles, jalapenos, and then A1 and mustard for a little bacon cheeseburger.
I'm not an A1 fan.
That's a good combo.
You put it in mustard,
I do barbecue sauce,
and it's
though, a lot
great.
of
Barbecue
times.
sauce is great as well.
I do I'll do a barbecue sauce, mayo, pickles, onions,
So-
jalapenos.
no mayo with ranch. That's what I always do with that.
Cards on the table.
Whoa, mayo with ranch? That's overkill.
No mayo
Yeah.
on one side. No. Sorry. Barbecue and
ranch.
Ranch, thank
Okay,
you.
that's
Yes.
better.
Phew.
Mayo and ranch. Mayo and ranch with a hint of butter, maybe some whole milk.
no, and that white cream from Jimmy
The sour
John's.
cream, Jimmy
Yeah.
John's cold cream.
Yeah.
Gross.
No, and they'll fry the jalapenos and the bell peppers and the onions on request, which
Yeah.
I always do.
This is one of the top of the tier ones.
But it's so expensive.
It's so expensive.
It really
what
is.
you get. Especially I got a hot dog one time.
Yeah, but you get like
You
3,000
share-
calories. Like
In fries.
And here's the thing: you
In
can
Cajun
share the
fries.
fries. If you get regular fries, that's 3 adults sharing those fries.
When I
true.
take my kids there,
Yeah, perfect. You
gets
get a large.
expensive.
No, you get a large fries, and you can feed all your kids.
but
Guaranteed.
we got a hot dog. We were like splitting the hot dog because it was like $8 for a hot
We're starting
dog.
a GoFundMe for Joel so we can get free food everywhere we go.
No, this is actually really tasty. The fries are what I go there for, though. The burger is secondary. And in fact, don't ever take the burger to go because it's wrapped in tinfoil and it just kind of accumulates its own
Pickle
moisture.
juice will-
and all of a sudden, it's like
Yeah.
a
True.
soggy bun when you get it out.
true.
It's not good. In fact, I'd recommend unwrapping it when you get it at the counter just so you can go back to your table and not have it get soggy.
Just eating it as soon as they
can't
get to you.
get the lettuce wrap.
Okay, I'm going to.
I mean,
actually.
for real.
By the way, gentlemen, did you know, fun fact, that in March 2017, a location opened at Disneyland Paris's Disney Village. They have a Five Guys at Disneyland Paris. if Five Guys, as they call it.
As if I forgot.
At Euro Disney.
And apparently they use buns that are sweeter and, quote, eggier than normal buns.
I don't know if I like that. I'm tier 2.
But go there for the Cajun
Yeah, I'm
fries.
gonna
This,
back
this
away
is a
from
tier
this.
1 for the
Tier
fries.
1. Yeah.
We agree.
All right, next up is Firehouse Subs.
Firehouse Subs, founded in 1994 with 1,150 franchise locations in 45 states, as well as Puerto Rico and Canada.
Started by 2 firefighter brothers, actually.
In
Get
Florida.
subs and salads.
In fact, it's funny. My brother-in-law came back from his mission in Florida raving about Firehouse Subs and how much meat they put on there and their amazing sauce. And when I told him there was one here, he was so
blah, blah.
happy about it.
Until?
No, he was happy about it.
Because here's the thing. This is the most inconsistent in quality. There's
think?
one down in Sandy that it is great. They give you great portions. And there's one up in Ogden that, by the way, we record in Utah, so a little regional here. But they give you very little meat per
think?
sandwich. Yeah, compared.
So when I go there, because I get a free birthday sub every year. Free medium sub, whatever you want.
But I do like
get
that it's a consistent
I get the
taste.
smokehouse beef and cheddar brisket.
It's great.
Every time it's good.
Right.
That's a good sandwich.
I went in for my birthday free sub goal, and I found not 1, but 2 pork bones in my pulled pork sandwich. I have literally not been back.
So here's the thing: is
It's just gross.
I got the
Yes.
sweet Thai chicken. I think it was sweet Thai chili chicken.
Sure.
And I got insanely ill afterwards. I don't think it was because of the sandwich. I think it was because I was about to get sick, and then I went there. But I associated it with that for so long.
I don't
I didn't
know.
go back.
I got sick from one of their sandwiches.
So, Jake, you're saying tier 3. Joel, you're saying...
I'm saying tier 2 because I think it's tasty, but I don't go there as often.
The sauce is good. I like
Yes.
the sauce almost makes me want to push it up to tier 2, but my
Well, and
experiences have been bad.
The thing is,
so tier 3.
They steam heat the meats and cheeses, and I
Ew.
think that makes it taste really good. Like they have the steamer.
that
which is
seems like a
actually really
terrible
good.
idea.
It's a sauna, actually.
You know
and
how-
they sit in
No,
a
it's
sauna
not.
You know how I
with
want
the
my meat
meats and
cooked?
cheeses.
From a sauna. That's
No,
what
it's
I
not.
want
You
it.
steam it a bit. It tastes
Steam?
good.
It's actually
so warm.
a
They're not
firefighter
vegetables.
sauna.
You prefer the Subway toaster in the microwave?
Yeah, that's pretty lame too, but still steamed?
They're about to
Steamed?
do the calendar
It makes it
for the
soft.
firefighters, and it's all steamy, and then that's where they steam the meats and cheeses.
Ooh.
Tier 2.
Their number one selling sub is the Hook and Ladder, and it's actually turkey, breast, ham, and Monterey Jack cheese. It's quite tasty. I
is.
recommend that one.
Next up, Dickie's Barbecue Pit.
Founded in 1941 in Dallas, Texas, although they began franchising in 1994.
Tier 3.
Oh, I didn't say 560 locations. Tier 3?
Yeah.
In 43 states, 560 locations. You give us a tier 3?
Tier 3.
Jake, their tagline is "We speak barbecue." Okay, how could you give something like that a tier 3?
Barbecue needs to be good. And if it's not, it's tier 3.
They give a full a free pulled pork sandwich on your birthday.
I'm saying
Do they
this.
still?
Jake, even a tier 3 barbecue is better than most places on this list. They have spicy cheddar sausage, which can't be beat. It's
They can, by
it's-
literally eating anything else.
It's better than R&R sausage. I kid you not.
That's ridiculous. I've had that.
Also, ice cream machine.
It tastes
Yes,
like
I love the ice cream machine.
it tastes like those little
I'm so hungry
those
right now.
Oscar
I know.
Mayer wieners. Like that's what those taste like.
I totally disagree. Also, poisonous drinks, though.
Poison,
You wanna bring that up?
literally?
Yeah, one time this lady got iced tea, and there was like
Cleaner in
Drano.
it. It was cleaner in it, like a
Yeah.
sink cleaner.
It almost
Oh
killed
my
her. Like
gosh.
literally almost killed
It
her.
like burned her esophagus.
And now they're shutting down like crazy, which is kind
They
of
are.
sad.
Like all the ones by me have shut down.
Yeah.
All of them. I can't find one.
Well,
Because
it's
it's always dead inside.
because
and the food's not good.
There's R&R popping up everywhere, and it is obviously the superior establishment. But I still like
we don't
when
have that on the
Dickie's-
list, do we?
No, we don't. But
It'll probably
we've talked about it a lot.
enough, yeah.
But when this was around and it was the only thing to go to, I liked it quite a bit, even for the price.
I do think Dickie's is tasty. They had good deals. My parents actually won free meals for a year there.
Nice.
And we got to enjoy that part of that.
I'd rather not eat.
But my first experience with Dickie's was actually
should have some iced
in
tea.
Dallas, in Texas. This is years ago. My sister actually took us there, and it was one of those things. It was Texas barbecue. It was tasty. I really enjoyed it. And then they brought it up here, and my sister was like, "Now you're not gonna have a reason to come back down to Texas."
Oh,
But she loves showing us new barbecue places. This is a tier 1 for me.
yeah.
Tier 1?
I'm giving it a tier 1 because
Joel,
positive
it's-
association, good barbecue, fast barbecue, and the free ice cream.
That was Jacob dying.
He just drinks some iced tea.
Because
like
they
I
have
said.
such.
just got some iced tea.
Jacob grew up in Missouri, and Missouri's known for its barbecue.
Their
That's true.
barbecue squirrel.
Kansas City. Kansas City style barbecue is probably the best.
It's a tier 2 for me. I enjoy it. It's not the best barbecue, but it's still good barbecue.
Well,
Tier
that's
one.
Yeah, tier 1 because
Wow.
I love fast, easy barbecue, and this was exactly that.
Oh man. That's crazy. Okay.
Elitist
They
over here.
chain smoke the meat on site over hickory wood burning.
All I heard
pits.
was chain smoking. Okay.
The same recipes have been used in the restaurant since it was established in 1941.
Yeah, I know. This flavored by chain smokers.
It's Texas barbecue, Jacob. I'm sorry you don't like Texas barbecue.
delicious.
Ooh, that tastes good. I'm Joel. Okay.
These Marlboros? Marlboros?
We just had a Baconsale full house again, guys. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3.
Oh, nice. All right. Next up,
We're calling it that.
Costa Vida.
Funny we're going Costa Vida first, because we'll talk about the other one second. But it was founded in 2003 in Layton, Utah. And there are around 100 locations in America and Canada.
Are we going to talk about Café Rio at the same time? Or do you want to just
Hold
go?
on. I'll give you some distinctions right now between the two.
Go for it.
Sorry, I can't think of anything.
Oh, I can think of things.
No, there is. So no, I get a salad from Costa Vida, and they have fajita peppers. And this is going to sound silly, but they have fajita. They have a fajita mix that I can add to my salad for free, and it makes it a way better salad. So I get like a half salad from Costa Vida, add the fajita mix, and suddenly I've got like this amazing salad, and it still only costs like
What is
$6.
it with you guys in healthy eating? What is that?
We're trying not to die.
Yeah.
Live
Right?
free
No,
or
if I
die.
go to Café Rio though, I have a salad and it's like 2,000
Joel?
calories, and I can't stop eating it.
I'm trying to date, and I want it to be fast casual.
I just want Ken to think better of me.
So, okay, let's just talk about both these at the same time because it's going to come up inevitably. Let me explain some differences between Café Rio and Costa Vida.
Please do.
So, Café Rio has enchilada style. Costa Vida has smothered. They're not allowed to say enchilada style. Café
Why
Rio.
can't they say it?
Because of a lawsuit that actually happened back in 2005 when Café Rio sued Costa Azul at the time
Yes.
for copying the recipe. And I always thought it was like one of the employees or one of the original brothers that spun off a lookalike restaurant.
I've heard stuff like that, but apparently
But it's not true.
Yeah.
It's apparently these other people who went down around the same time. They were like in Cabo San Lucas or something like that.
I've heard this is true very, very recently.
Really?
Yes.
Everything on Wikipedia.
rumors.
And the only reason there was a lawsuit is because a large corporation bought Café Rio, because there's kind of just a friendly rivalry with Costa Azul and Café Rio. This company bought them in 2004 and said, hey, Bajío, hey, Costa Azul, you're using our recipe. So they sued them. They settled out of court. And so Costa Vida said, we'll change it a little bit more. We'll make it more beach friendly. Like
it's a little more island
we're going to have like a
feel.
little sweeter pork. And Bajío went to bat. And they're like, no, we're going to fight this. And there's only 2 Bajíos left in the state.
Yeah,
and
they're kind of
they're like mom and pop organizations.
But Costa Vida, as you
Poor
mentioned,
Bajío.
Costa Vida offers 2 sizes, regular and small. So
Yes.
you can get a small salad or a large salad. They also offer flavors like Chipotle, mango chicken, or raspberry.
Those aren't good though.
They also offer refried beans as one of
Yep.
the options, as just pinto or black. So they have a little more. And Costa Vida is cheaper, and they include the smothering with their price. So like you're going to
their
pay.
quality's lower though.
I don't think so.
Here's the
I think
thing.
it is. They're just from taste.
I think
2 weeks ago,
Yeah, go for
I'm
it.
getting ready for this show, and I'm like, oh man, I hope this comes up because Café Rio's taste is better.
It is better.
And I say that because my daughters are like, let's go to Costa Vida because it's close, and I'm like, you just want to go? Like, let's make the extra drive and go to Café Rio. But then I went to Café Rio 2 weeks ago. And I got a steak salad, and it cost me $12.
Yeah,
I wanted
that's
a small
pricey.
because I was on a diet. They don't have smalls.
No, that's
They
what
have
I was
one
just saying.
size.
That's what I was just
exactly.
saying. That's why Costa Vita's better. They
spent-
have half salads.
I spent $12 on something that honestly tasted exactly the same at Costa Vida for $9 for a steak salad. And for that reason, taste per dollar, I do like the taste slightly better at Café Rio. Not worth it. Costa Vida for the win.
I say the taste is nominally different. I used to be a Café Rio defender.
Yeah.
But the problem is, and this isn't the problem, this is actually a solution. So Costa Vida, they include the smothering,
Yes.
which in their price, which is already
this should just be
cheaper.
a show apparently.
It could be, but we all agree.
And then also Costa Vida is so good with the gluten-free. Because
Yeah, you're right.
You say, Café
no,
Rio
but Joel,
really
the
does not offer it.
birthday deals. What about the birthday
So Café Rio
deals?
gives you $5
Okay.
for whatever you want. And so I paid $5. I bought a burrito and smothered it. I still paid $5. It was a $10 burrito.
Nice.
Costa Vida gave me a free dessert, whatever I wanted, and I got a flan, and it was delicious.
That was on
Cafe
the- that was on
Rio.
the
same
I'm getting
day, by
these
the
mixed
way.
up. The Tres Leches, Cafe Rio. Mm-hmm. Excellent.
No, they're good desserts. And Café Rio does offer the free children's quesadilla with a strawberry
Which is cool.
with every adult meal.
What are those
Yeah.
called?
Quesadilla.
No. They have a name. Cute little name.
Their cheese
Kids'
quesadillas.
meals.
It's in
Quesadilla
Spanish.
means
Strawberry.
cheese.
Queso means cheese.
Yeah.
Dia means wrapped in a tortilla and fried.
Yeah.
Someone knows what I'm talking about right now.
No, okay.
Tell me what they're called.
But
I can't remember.
When you order a gluten-free salad at Costa Vida, they will remove their gloves. They will wash their hands. They will put on a new pair of gloves, and they will follow your salad the whole way down the line. They take very good care of you, and they take very good care of my wife, and that makes me give them a tier 1.
It's awkward, huh?
So I give that a tier 1, and I'm going to give Café Rio tier 1 too, because they're basically the same, but I would put Costa Vida above Café Rio.
Okay. No, that makes a lot of sense. In fact, I have Costa Vida at the bottom of my tier 1, but it's still a tier 1. And then just the upper tier 2 would be Café Rio because the price
You
sucks.
gave Café Rio a tier 2?
Yeah, upper tier 2.
Café Rio, by the way, founded in 1997. They have 120 locations, so a little bit more than Costa Vida. And it was founded in St. George, Utah.
I give them both tier 1s.
Which, when you go into a Café Rio, they have all like the tomatoes and lemons all along the top. And I actually asked a coworker on that day that you got your expensive salad, and I went to Café Rio and Costa Vida on the same day to get my freebies. And I said, "Are those real? Are those real tomatoes and limes up there?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, we every morning we use those, and then we put up new ones." So I was like, "Oh, that's pretty impressive."
It is.
But why would this is a question we brought up at lunch?
Yeah,
and I wanted to bring it up here.
Okay.
Why would anyone get anything but sweet pork at
Diets?
That's
the only reason I don't.
Like,
I've got chicken recently and also steak.
but
They
it
also
seems like
have
a mistake.
Cafe Rio has a green chili, and it's really pretty tasty. The Costa Vida green chili kind of sucks. It tastes water.
Yeah, the Costa Vida Chile Verde, not that good.
No, it sucks.
I didn't like it.
No, the Cafe Rio one, it's got habaneros and hatch green chilies, and they have a whole medley of green.
It's
in
good,
there.
though?
It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have to try it. But I just was like, if
It's
you're
not
getting,
amazing. It's
if you're
good.
not getting sweet pork, like, I feel like people would go there and get like the chicken
Look,
and be like, it's not that great. But
you
if
need to
get
go
the
sweet pork on like the
medium
nachos.
sauce. In fact, I'll say this: Utah customers tend to prefer the sweet pork barbacoa over any other choice, but the East Coast likes chicken. And then we prefer black beans in Utah. Easterners prefer pinto beans, and they tend to order more burritos and salads. In Utah, the typical order is a sweet pork burrito, enchilada style, with medium sauce and black beans.
Hey, that's what I get.
It's exactly what everyone
I'm
gets.
basic.
I don't get that.
And if the salad is ordered,
You're basic.
if salad is ordered, they'll get the black beans and creamy tomatillo dressing, which I love the tomatillo dressing.
It's amazing.
Honestly, Cafe Rio, one of the best things is that.
Well,
dressing.
here's the thing. And it's interesting you guys gave this a tier 1 because, well, they both kind of deserve it. If this were 2004, when this was the craze, these would be
when I
on
was in
top of
Provo,
every other option
There
here.
were lines outside the door.
But
when
now
it
it's
was down
been
Provo.
15 years of eating the burritos that are just too large.
They're just too big. The salads are stupid big.
Employees.
Okay,
make
that
the
was
food-
enough on
Wait,
that.
wait. Employees make the food from scratch daily at each location using a closely guarded recipe book
Who are we
that
talking
goes into
about?
the safe every night.
No way.
Yes, at Cafe Rio.
Silly.
Really?
They have their recipe in a safe. Kind of thing like that.
Yeah.
It's cute.
All right, next.
Whew. Glad we survived that. Next up is Cafe Zupas.
Founded in 2004 in Utah with over 50 restaurants across 8 states.
I'm going to fall on this sword for this. We were talking to a coworker today,
Oh man, there's a sword sticking out of your back.
and she said that all the places we're rating today on the show were chick places.
She said the fast casual were chick places.
Yes. And I think that definitely
I was there for that
applies.
conversation, and I can say that she was not coerced by Kent to say this as he was berating her and making her cry.
And then I did say, I like women right after she
He
said
did actually
this.
say that part of it.
That's true.
Which actually just made you look more sexist.
No, it's true.
That's kind of why he says it. Every time he says something remotely that might be construed as sex, he's like, I like women.
I like women. Cafe Zupas definitely applies here. This is a mother-daughter soup and sandwich place.
It's one of those places that if you go in there, the ratio is definitely leans more female than male.
Which is incredible for someone like me.
It's so...
Well,
So basically,
it's like the target of fast casual.
Kid goes to Target and then to Zupas, and he's got a fun Saturday night.
Cougars? Anyone?
I love Cafe Zupas. This is an easy tier 1 for me, and it's because...
Does anyone call it Cafe Zupas?
No,
It's just
Zupas.
Zupas.
Okay.
The tomato basil soup. That's why I go there. I might get a salad. I might get a sandwich. It doesn't matter as long as I get tomato basil soup.
Do you know
'cause I
who
love
created Zupas?
I do.
Software developers.
2 software developers.
Yeah.
And it's funny
That's
because
fun.
like they're very kind of like secretive about like they say we want the food to speak for itself. That's what they say. They don't want to do a lot of interviews and things like that.
Well, that's creepy because food doesn't talk.
Well, it does before you kill it, Jacob.
Oh,
But
Chicken corpses.
they talked about
feels
how
so long ago now.
they're basically software engineers who just kind of had this idea of how can we use as many fresh ingredients as possible per day without waste, without
Right.
too much waste. And surprisingly, they do a great job of that. They're able to use an algorithm to determine how much food they're going to use, so they put out less waste.
So I would say the good is the options. You can get anything you're feeling like, basically. Soup, salad. And I get the half salad, half sandwich.
Oh, have you got any of the
combo.
desserts, by the way?
So desserts, I like them, but they're about $4.50 a piece.
Listen.
so
The
good.
desserts are amazing.
The creme brulee.
Yeah, it's good.
No,
amazing
but
brownie.
the desserts are great.
For a shot
They are-
glass, you're paying $4.50.
and it's worth it.
And
It's
then you
worth
get a
every
chocolate
penny.
dipped strawberry and a piece of bread.
But here's the thing. Here's what's bad. It's tough to find a
food.
seat. Also,
It's not that tough. They rotate around.
Your aunt might be there.
It can be tough.
Yes,
and your
I like
aunt
my
is
aunts.
probably there. She lives there.
I love my aunts.
I know, but it's a family reunion every time you go.
The sandwiches
That's
aren't
okay.
good. I have not had a sandwich there I like.
You should try have you tried the pulled pork one?
I have. And you
I
know
was gonna say,
what?
that's good.
It's almost okay.
No, I like the pulled pork one.
I would
the
actually
mustard.
say the filler is good, but the panini bread is kind of tasteless.
No,
Yeah,
the
it's kind of a
sandwich-
shell.
The
But then
sandwiches are
you
lame.
dip it in the tomato basil and it becomes
The
amazing.
the soups are pretty good, but the desserts
So
are spectacular.
They were one of the first places that had like the syrup pumps that I could go
Oh,
there and get like a flavored drink.
I'm never sad when I go to Café Zupas, but it's not my first choice, so it's a tier 2.
Oh, it's a tier 1 for me.
Tier
By
two.
the way, the most popular salad is the nuts about berries. The most popular soup is tomato basil. And in Utah, the top sandwich is a honey bacon club and the turkey bacon avocado. But outside this state, the barbecue pork is the favorite.
Nice.
Yummy.
Yeah, was it the berry salad? What's that called?
The nuts about berries.
Yeah, that's really tasty. That's really tasty.
Yeah.
But, okay, next up, Blaze Pizza.
Blaze Pizza, founded in 2011 in California and has over 300 locations around the world. And founded by the same people who founded Wetzel's Pretzels.
Yeah.
I just like saying that.
Oh, I'm glad they did something right.
So there is an
This is another
magazine.
made-to-order pizza place.
Yes. There's a magazine called 20 so it's called Fast Casual. There's actually an online publication.
It is about your daily
And in
life.
2015,
A whole publication.
they ranked this as number 2. Number 2, and they call this the next Chipotle.
The next Chipotle?
Uh-huh.
Is that a compliment?
Apparently that's the gold standard.
I'm like,
LeBron James is one of the original investors of Blaze Pizza. And Mod has 297 locations. Blaze only had 230. But Blaze actually generated more revenue that year in 2017, I think it was. Yeah. They had like a couple million more than them.
Have you guys ever not had a burnt pizza bottom? Thank you.
I've brought Blaze here to the Bacon Cave.
Yeah.
And I brought it to you guys and we enjoyed it and had a wonderful experience
It's good.
over it. It's tasty.
Yeah.
I like it. And they do have buffalo sauce, don't they?
They do. I get it every time. The wait times on at Blaze every time I go, and it's because it's popular, but it's always a really long wait time.
It's not long before we record Baconsale. I'll
Yeah,
let you know
because you
that.
go late.
That's late. This one, during the
Friendly
first,
staff for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, they're really nice. By the way, Jacob, you'll appreciate this.
Okay.
The 150th location of Blaze was opened in Walt Disney World in Florida.
oh, really?
They have a Blaze down there.
I wonder where.
And during the first half of 2016, a new Blaze Pizza location was opened approximately every 5 days.
Holy crap.
They were expanding like crazy back then. So they have their signature pizzas. They have build your own options. They have 40 toppings to choose from. The dough is made in-house. It's actually fermented in the restaurant for 24 hours before use. They do have gluten-free options and vegan cheese. And they also offer pizzas for $3.14 every Pi Day.
What?
$3.14.
Okay. For me, this is, I know I've kind of been mean to it, but it's a tier 1 because I'm so easily pleased with pizza, even when I get a burnt pizza bottom.
You're just so easily pleased.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Fast casual.
I'm giving this one a tier 1 as well. I think
casual.
Mod was
Okay.
the only one that slipped down, and that was only because of experiences.
Right.
But I do like that custom order pizza places.
Yeah. And
they
once
take
again,
good care of my
$8,
wife.
and it can be 2 meals.
And if it makes my
if
wife
you're
happy,
conservative.
it makes me happy.
We've only got a couple spots left, and I can't remember where I'm at.
You've given all tier 2s.
I
The
have-
entire
have- 37
I have
tier
not.
2s.
I have not. Yeah.
Is that tough?
Tier 2.
I hope someone's keeping track. It's gonna be like 1 tier 1,
Yeah.
1 tier 3.
I know
all
there's
tier
at
2.
least 5 tier 1s. All right, gentlemen. Are you ready for the last one?
Yes, because I'm so hungry.
All right, let's go eat after this. Chipotle.
Chipotle, founded in July of 1983 in Colorado, with over 2,250 locations.
That's several.
It's second only
Yeah.
to Jimmy John's, I believe. On
So you
this
can
list.
get a burrito, a salad, a quesadilla, chips and salsa, all that good stuff.
Chipotle was one of those weird ones where it started east and slowly came west.
Right.
And we had Café Rio and Costa Vida here.
The monopoly already.
Yeah, so this came in, and I honestly went, yeah, this is great for people who don't have Café Rio or Costa Vida.
Well, it's kind of like, hey, you don't want your burrito smothered? Here you go.
You want
that's exactly
you want
what
a
it
dry
is.
burrito full of onions? Here you go.
And rice.
Did you know,
yeah,
though,
I forgot the rice. Yeah.
that
Gosh.
singer Jason Mraz sells avocados from his backyard avocado farm to Chipotle? So there's a good chance you're eating one of Jason Mraz's avocados.
That makes me feel better about it, actually.
Right?
So
I feel lucky.
Yeah, right?
I got you.
You got it. You got it.
Okay.
I don't know what songs, thank goodness.
Hey,
So Chipotle started
he
out
has good songs.
Chipotle started out pretty small. They had 16 restaurants, but then the McDonald's Corporation invested in them, and they blew up.
You know, it's funny you say that because someone just told me recently that it was McDonald's that owned them, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
For a while, they grew them from 16 locations to 500 locations, but then they divested from them, and they decided to focus on themselves. So, and then they also
A little me time.
They've moved their headquarters around
Fast
a bunch
casual.
of times. But MSNBC Health has rated their burritos on the 20 worst foods in America because they're high caloric content and high sodium.
I'm surprised you're talking about the nutrition because I think we should talk a little bit about some controversy on this one.
Hold on, can we talk? Can we just talk about the product for a second first?
It's a burrito.
Fine.
They're
It's a
not
dry
good.
burrito.
They're not very good.
It's a dry burrito that you have to kind of use their bland salsa. It's
I
not
don't
great.
understand.
No, no.
It's like so remarkably average.
Imagine a football that you have to peel, and there's black beans and corn salsa inside.
It's
what's wrong with that?
And I've had people
Yeah.
try to get me to turn on to Chipotle.
Chipotle,
Like, oh, you
sure.
got to try this, and then
Yeah.
you got to try this. No, get the corn salsa, get the guac, like all these extra things. And every experience I've got there has been average or below average.
Yep.
So, but I'm actually really surprised that they're still around.
It's no sweet pork from Café
They
Rio.
consider themselves to be organic, but organic food is often grown with manure, an all-natural fertilizer, which certainly increases
Interesting.
the risks of accidentally spreading fecal bacteria like E. coli.
So
E.
Joel,
coli. I'm sure they haven't had problems with that.
Joel and I were doing some research.
Kent?
Let's do this. Speed round.
All right, here we go. Here are the 11 outbreaks that have happened at Chipotle, or at least relating to Chipotle. For legal reasons, we'll say relating to
Honestly,
Chipotle.
Joel, I only got the first 3 or 4 because I said, holy cow, I can't even keep up.
Take the first 3 or 4 then.
All right, so the first one, March 2008, we have hepatitis in San Diego, which affected 22 customers. April 2008, norovirus in Kent, Ohio. Sorry, everybody, where 400 people were affected.
400
Fast casual.
people. That's like less. It's a month later.
February 2009, Campylobacter jejuni. Yeah.
You made that up.
Outbreak in Minnesota, cross-contamination
Because of raw
food.
chicken. Raw chicken in Minnesota.
July 2015, E. coli in Seattle. It spread from July of 2015 to November 2015.
5 people were affected.
I stopped taking count at that point. Joel?
I'll take it from here. In August 2015, the norovirus outbreak, 80 customers, 18 employees were affected. August 2015, also salmonella outbreak, 64 people were affected. October 2015, same year, a couple months later, E. coli outbreak, 55 people affected. November 2015, E. coli cases, 5 people affected. December 2015, norovirus outbreak, 80 students were affected.
That is not a good year.
They actually traced that one back to a sick employee who came to work and started spreading the
Don't
norovirus.
do that, people. Don't do it.
He was fired. July 2017, still going, norovirus outbreak, 130 people affected.
130?
Yeah, and then this is
Yikes.
actually when Chipotle's stock tumbled more than 10% because of this news, and also the news that customers had posted videos of mice skittering through a Chipotle restaurant in Dallas days before the norovirus incident.
Wow.
And then in July 2018, they had I'm not going to say this one right. Clostridium perfringens outbreak.
Sure.
700 people affected.
Ken's had that for years.
In July of 2018, and there have also been 2 known data breaches in 2004 and 2017. How is this company still in business?
No idea.
I don't understand it because their food's not that good, and they keep giving people norovirus and E. coli.
Sounds delicious.
Allegedly.
Do you have to say allegedly? Could we be sued?
If they listen.
Like Jack in the Box gave somebody E. coli in the 90s.
And it's still a joke
And it's
today.
still a joke, yeah.
But actually, right after the E. coli outbreak, I believe it was the December 2015 one. I'm pretty sure that was very popular one. I can't remember which one it was, but my parents actually for Christmas gave me a Chipotle gift card as part of my Christmas present. And I was like,
No
trying
thanks.
to kill me, Mom and Dad?
Yeah, they were.
But the food there is not great. And they have so many issues. This is
I bet we're making some people mad right now because there's some real
People are diehard.
love it.
They're diehard for Chipotle, and I don't
Man.
get it. I don't understand it. And this is an easy tier 3.
Go
for
eat
me.
at Café Rio, guys.
Oh, Café Rio is so much better. Costa Vida is so much better.
Yeah.
And if you
Sweeto burrito is better than
Sweeto
Chipotle.
burrito for sure. If you can
For
find
sure.
a Bajío,
So is Bajío.
go get their chili, their green lime
Basically,
chicken
you throw a
quesadilla
dart
or
and
salad.
burrito
sweet,
place.
Yeah,
sweet green
that's
chili,
it,
sweet
green chili.
quesadilla, something
It's
like that.
amazing.
It is so
You
good.
throw a dart at a board, and any other burrito place is probably going to be better than Chipotle.
Throw a dart in your mouth, and it'll be less pain than what you'll be feeling at
The
Chipotle.
norovirus or E. coli.
a better chance than
I mean, scandals aside, I have not found a love for Chipotle. Every time I eat there, not a fan.
Yeah.
It's not like I hate it, but I'm like, can we go somewhere else? Nowhere New Club, please?
Yep. Tier 3.
Tier 3.
Tier 3.
Woohoo! We ended on an agreement.
Yeah.
So there you go. That is our fast casual tiering. We hope you played along. Let us know your thoughts on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. Let us know what you think of fast casual restaurants. Let us know what we left out. Is there a favorite that we didn't talk about yet? Maybe we'll have a part 2 of the show. Who knows? Then we'll talk about R&R Barbecue and Bajío.
In 4 years.
Sweeto burrito.
We'll continue this. So before we go, I want to thank everyone because what we're doing is a new incentive for patreon.com/Baconsale.
It's a thank you.
Yes, we want to thank our listeners and our Bacon Council. So starting with our listeners, we have Scott Sprague, A More Civilized Podcast, Jordan Rexick, Stephen Ross, Nicole D. Hale, and Adrian Gray.
The listener.
Thank
We
you.
love you, the listener and the listeners.
And our Bacon Council members.
And our Bacon Council, we have Spencer Myers, the Spirit of 38 podcast, Chris Anderson, Ryan and Marley Farron, and Matt Smudro. Thank you, everyone, for supporting us. We love all of you, but you guys freaking rock.
Yeah. And if you want to know everything we talked about at the beginning of the show, just rewind it and listen to all the announcements we made then. But if you want to find me, you can find me at 786Joel on Twitter. You can find me performing with Quickwits. They perform every Saturday night at the Mid-Belt Performing Arts Center. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quickwits Facebook page.
If you want to find me on Twitter or Instagram, it's at Kenny3DD. If you want to read my movie reviews, it's ShowtimeShowdown.com.
You can find me on Twitter at Jacob A. Rogers and find Baconsale on Twitter and Instagram at Baconsale as well. And as Joel said, there's a lot of announcements in the beginning, but remember to go back and listen. I don't want to say it all again.
There's Patreon, there's contests, there's giveaways.
Go get a free hoodie,
Yeah.
download the Grub Pass app, our new partner, and we're going to be getting you guys a lot of free meals and cool perks through them.
So until next time, I hope you bring your punch card because you just got a free meal. Free meal. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I'll give you the Jacob. The table. You want to do. They will. What to do. That sounds like my dating life. Hey-oh. They may have kids, but they're eating without them.
Well, calories and health are not necessarily synonymous.
They aren't?
Sweet. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Starting to feel tired.
It's okay.
I'm tired.
I'm ready for bed.
No,
sick.
you can't use my bed again.
I want to
Did you
die.
get in my bed? Yes or no?
No.
Was he here before you?
Last night he came into my place unannounced. He was quite announced, but he came in and stole a few things.
I was invited.
And he said he was going to put a fork in my bed. I call him a swear word in my head. In my head.
Swear word.
Swear word.
Swear word.
I'm like, I don't like this. I do like this. I don't like this. I do like this. Like I'm suddenly like manic.
Joel has a bad opinion on 30% of things.
I'd rather be anywhere than Buffalo Wild Wings.
Salads with a Z and sandwiches.
Shut up. I don't like eating sauce named after a guy. Got a B-, best in America.
America. And then just not eating at other places.
Their taste buds were shaved off at a young age.
Did you not follow the same standards?
Of course I did, and also my Hawaiian heritage. That's why I'm so tall and strong. I was like, oh look, there's like 50 corpses of chickens like just cooking.
Is that how you think about food?
Sometime. Don't go through the drive-through. Go inside.
No, I've been inside the
Yes.
restaurant and I saw the chicken corpses and I wasn't impressed. Brad Pitt stopped cooking my chicken. Or the
get-
rumpy disease.
Rumby in your tummy.
Man, that thing itches.
What have you done with Kent? I don't like Diet Kent.
I grew up on spicy food, sir. You know nothing of it.
It was a diet joke, Joel.
Diet humor. That's what we've been resorted to here on Baconsale. Diet humor.
Mayonnaise is like boogers, blah, blah, blah.
And free actually makes everything taste 23% better.
Shorter show. That's funny. No, it's from different parts of the cow. There's a very big difference. Yes.
What part?
Let's not talk about it. So,
Am I too young?
Queso means cheese.
Yeah.
Dia means wrapped in a tortilla and fried. I was there for that
applies.
conversation And I can say that she was not coerced by Kent to say this, as he was berating her and making her cry.
I like women.
Free meal?
Free meal.
Jacob.
It felt too circular. Okay, I'll do it.
Free meal?
Free meal.
Free meal?
No, Jacob.
I'm supposed to do it with Ken. I don't remember.
Not difficult. 3, 2, 1.
Have you guys ever not had a burnt pizza bottom?